Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm bored.
We have a playthrough for you of the Gilded Realms by Sandtime Games.
Yes, we are officially launching here. It's July 3rd. We are starting a new month, which means a new theme for all of you.
Woo!
And our theme this month is kingdom building. So we're going to be playing 4 games across the month on Thursdays that revolve around building kingdoms and empires and castles and stuff like that. Starting off with Gilded Realms.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Sandtime Games, as well, for the shout out in your community spotlight for your update for your new campaign that's getting ready to start soon. So if you missed the first run through of the Gilded Realms on, I believe it's on GameFound, they're doing a second printing and they're also adding a bunch of stuff. So they're adding some fun deluxe stuff like a deluxe cart, deluxe caravan, which will come into play here. Something for board. They're adding something to hold the cards that we have down in front of us as well.
They're already shifted.
And they're giving us, it looks like a slightly bigger box as well to hold all that, to have everything a little bit more organized. I assume it'll allow us to organize the different classes, hopefully, as well, with all their individual things.
Slots, yeah.
If not, I'll definitely be requesting that on the comments.
Yeah.
All right. So, what you see down in front of you is the Gilded Realms, straightforward. So, here in the middle, we have a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be putting these tokens up here in a moment. But we essentially have each of our events that are happening throughout the years. We're playing through 2 different years, and we're playing the extended game, which goes all the way to 12. I think the standard one ends at 9.
Yeah. So 12 total rounds of all the different things that'll happen, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yes. And do you want to go over what we have over here while I put these up here?
Yeah, so for player boards, which is 90% of this, as you can see, the only game board is the center board Nick just mentioned. For player boards, you have 5 different provinces: influence, agriculture, township, resources, and military. As the game progresses, you're trying to collect resources via these cards and be able to flip these. So right now, it starts at VP 0. You'll see nothing here. If I flip it, which I'll zoom into my board here, it goes to a 1 and VP 2. So you're trying to level up each of these. You can focus just on one, you can focus on multiple, depending what resources you have available, and gain different things. On top of gaining the VP, some of these will give you extra coin benefits and everything else, which they are super good about because they give you a handy-dandy player aid that tells you exactly what unlocks for each of the tier levels.
Yep.
On top of these resources, you'll have an army of different soldiers and cavalry and other things that you'll be utilizing to attack your opponent or to attack some of the threats that may come out during the events. And you have a bunch of upgrades that you can get. So as the things progress, you can pay for, based on the cost here in the corner, different upgrades to benefit you across these different sectors. End of the game, whoever is...
Who has the most points?
Yeah, who has the most points.
There's VP. It's just called VP.
Yeah.
On all of them. So some of the other games have like PP, OP, DP.
No one's DPing. So whoever has the most victory points at the end of the game will be deemed the victor.
So there are a couple of things you do for setup, but first, I'm going to give you the story of the Gilded Realms.
I'll prep this while you do that.
The pristine mountains. The shadow of the Sarkar spreads across the land. This evil force is poised to launch a devastating invasion into the pristine mountains. A sacred, unsettled land vital to the Serpent's dynasty and its emperor. In a bold move to defend and fortify this crucial region, the emperor has granted you, and up to 3 other factions, the privilege of establishing new kingdoms in the pristine mountains. As a kingdom builder, you must harness a unique strengths and skills of your people, transforming these verdant lands into thriving bastions of power and competing for the esteemed title of Serpent's Champion, aka the winner.
Yes. So for setup, we've already done a bunch of the base setup. You shuffle the year cards for year 1 on the left-hand side, year 2 on the right-hand side. Deal them out face down. You have the 3, 6, and the final year cards that get placed on top. But now the main thing is, who are we playing as? Mm-hmm. There are 6 different houses, factions, thank you. Emberfall, House Lorien, the Norvik, Gilded, Apex, Pyre, and Ender Clan. Normally, you can just go choose who you want to be, who the other person wants to be, and just go like that.
Oh, helicopter. Excuse the helicopter in the background there.
That's catching
Yeah, I mean, it's loud as hell. I think it's low.
it. It is.
Jesus.
Alright. So what we're going to do is, let's see if we can do the quick zoom angle. There we go. Perfect. Is these 6 cards right here each have behind them one of the factions. So we're just going to roll a die to eliminate 4 of them, and then the remaining 2 will get...
Are these regular of these?
No, these are part of this.
Cards? Oh, damn, as I said, there's our 6 to start drafting with, too.
Oh, no. Didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's all good.
So I'll roll first to eliminate, and then the final 2 will roll head-to-head, and
Sure.
we'll just pick which one we want. So number 1, gone.
Number 6, gone.
So which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Well, no, it's...
No, because if I roll a 1 again...
You just roll again.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, that's 6.
6 is... Well, 2 is now gone, because I just rolled 2. So
Okay.
6 is gone.
So 3, 4,
5.
and 5. 5.
5.
All right.
Alright, so now it's head-to-head.
Roll to 2 gets to choose first.
Which doesn't
4,
really matter, because we don't
3.
know what either of those are.
Sure.
Alright, I'll take the card back, though.
All right, have not played with this one yet. Nice. So I got these guys. They look like Irishmen. What'd you get?
You got the green stack?
Yep.
No, you did not get the green stack. You said yep for nothing.
I get the green one.
wait.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm looking at that one.
Yeah, what the hell you're doing, dude?
there you go.
You literally just put those there.
I did. 100% did. I have the tan.
The tan? What?
Yeah, tan.
Oh, this one.
The one that's tan.
You got the Amaryl people. Oh, and you have the extra little, like,
Yeah.
weird thing.
Those, these, and these. Can I go back to the box?
Got it.
All right. Hello, Sandtime Games. Welcome in. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. We're finishing some setup here. We went over the intro story to the Gilded Realms and the Serpent Lands. We're trying to be the Serpent's champion, all that. And we just chose our characters at random. We each got 2 factions that we have not played with before. Where did you have
I'm going to call it all out.
names? Okay.
Yep. So for mine, the Nordic clan. So I have my 3 core advisors. That'll go up on top of my game board here. My starting advisor is the Kulu Fakult, also known as Taskmaster. Once per round, I may exhaust a population to gain 2 materials and a gold. I can do this either in the build or the action phase. So that's pretty useful. And these are my population going down right here. Additionally,
Bunch of crap.
I have a total of 8 other advisors, 3, 6, and... Nope, 6 advisors. Oh, I missed... Oh, there we go. 6 advisors, 2 auxiliary cards. Those will just sit off to the side for now.
And you don't get any extra, like, piece to your board, right?
I do not have an extra piece on my board. I do have my stance, which we'll place right there, and my Polry Reminder token, which has the animal on the back. So that'll also just start up there. You are the green. So for the Apex Pyre, you will have your 3 core advisors.
Yep. I have my 3. I have my captains, my starting, my governess, and then my war marshal.
You should then have 5 other advisor cards, which one includes the commander.
Yep. So I have my commander, council advisor, council advisor, council advisor, council advisor.
You should have 6 auxiliary cards.
I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then your stance token and all the normal stuff.
Yes.
All right, and then the benefit is in the back of this book, it actually gives you more information about the factions. So I'll remind that you can read yours.
Yeah, go for it.
So for the Njorvik clan, let's go to the front view for this as we read all this off to everyone. My reputation starts at 2. In the brutal expanse of rugged mountains and icy peaks, the Shamanak Norvik clan shares the wilds with ferocious boars, not bears, embodying a resilient and exploitative culture.
Shamanic.
Shamanak.
Like a,
like a shaman.
yeah. The Shamanek.
Living in rocky landscapes, their people toil relentlessly to mine resources for their empire's expansion, under the watchful eyes of the uncompromising masters. So again, I read off my starting person Taskmaster. I have 2 others. We'll read those off as they get flipped.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of different council advisors. And then I have that Polray Albet, which after collecting your income each end harvest, roll a green die for each of your hardship. For each set of 3 true marks, you recover a population.
So do you unlock that when you unlock one of your advisors?
Yeah, that'd be it.
Oh, that one right there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Boom, boom, that's it. So now we'll flip here, and there's your Apex Pyre.
Yep, sorry. Just put my people up there. All right, the Apex Pyre. Fierce warriors shaped by a robust military tradition. Apex Pyre is celebrated for their strategic prowess on the battlefield. Masters of both offense and defense, they utilize innovative tactics and cutting-edge weaponry to dominate their enemies and expand their territory. Nice. Yeah, so I have a lot of the auxiliary units. So I have Inquisitors, War Ballistas, and then I have, of course, my Commander and Rainier. So archers and stuff as well. Like, there's a lot of, fighting-based stuff. So a lot of these cards we have over to the side, there's going to be a point where here we get to unlock an advisor, and the one you choose will unlock more of the cards for you potentially. There is number 6 here. You get to unlock your second advisor if you've completed your quest.
No.
Right?
No.
No. You get to unlock it regardless.
Yes, you discard the quest.
Period.
It's either you succeed or don't succeed.
Right. So you discard the quest and you get your second advisor, but there's multiple advisors, so you may not get them all. I think there are other ways in the game potentially to replace your advisor.
There is the Recruit Advisor purple card. So when you get the influence, when you're able to buy the books for tier 2, you can purchase Recruit Advisor and get a third.
Yep. Well, this would be your third here as well.
Oh, sorry.
You can replace one that's already up there.
Yes.
Yep. And so we do have a stack of multiple cards here. These will upgrade as you upgrade your influence. So on our influence, there's a little S, which is why we're starting with our S individual here, and that will progress as well. Which is a lot of fun. And some of the factions come with an extra board segment, which is a lot of fun. The one I played with last time had a whole vault that you were managing the entire time. So my whole strategy was based around gaining and using that gold to my benefit. Okay, so now we need to do a couple more things. We need to get our initial quest, and we need to do our first round draft, and then we can get cracking, I believe, right?
Yeah. Grab a pile for quests. I'll grab one. We get 2. Choose one.
And this is going to dictate our starting resources. It's going to also dictate which one of our areas here starts at the level 1, kind of putting us on that track a little bit ahead of the other person. So it adds some more asymmetry to the game. And yeah, it kind of dictates what you're really going to be doing this first year if you're trying to accomplish your quest. You don't have to, but it is usually beneficial.
Yes.
And you can potentially complete your quest well before you get down to this portion here. Well, you just mark that you've done it. Like some of it's like perform this many things.
Yeah.
And so we just find a way of indicating that you've done it, whether it's flipping your quest over, whatever it's going to be to mark it down that you've completed it.
Yeah, but you just don't get the end of age reward.
Correct. You don't get a reward until.
Down there.
What is that? I want to hear.
That's the same thing. Oh, I like this. Kind of.
All right, let's give that a shot. So, boom. Just put these over
like
here.
both. Let me get rid of that one though.
No. Okay. There is a recommended set of quests to start with if this is your first time playing, but we usually don't do that regardless if it's our first time playing. We tend to like to make games as hard as possible for ourselves, including playing them wrong. We did play this one other time beforehand, so we're pretty sure we'll get it right. Here, it's honestly not a complicated game, which is great. There's just a lot of choices for you to make and paths to choose, which is great. You really don't know who's going to win until that very last round.
That's true.
Okay. Starting quest. What do you have?
I have military number 1. So my military card flips. Boom, boom. So I flip my military to a 1.
What's your quest called?
I'm going to get there.
Oh, I was like, you're
I'm
like,
rated top to bottom.
You're like, I have military.
I'm rated top to
That's
bottom.
your quest, you fool.
So the top black section here is your starting supplies. So I get a start with military number 1. I get a gem to start, a
nice.
Determination to start, 3 gold, 2 supply, 4 material. My quest is Defiant Realm. I need to get my resource Providence, which is here. I don't like province. I'm just adding
Providence. Oh,
Rhode Island.
I almost said Ohio.
I know. My resource Province to at least level 1, so I just got to flip it once. I also need to buy the Victory Parade trait up there.
Knowledge.
Knowledge, thank you. And additionally, my fortifications must contain at least 3 material, which at military 1, I can hold 3 material, so that's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool, you got a crap ton of resources to start.
Yeah.
My lord.
My other one had like...
Is your quest more difficult to complete? Is that why?
Well, I would, because I have to put 3 here, and
right.
I have to buy one of those, and I have to flip this. So I have like 3 different things I have to do.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. All right, so my quest is Sprawling Society. So I have to buy the Crane Knowledge. I also have to perform the extra build action 3 times in 1 turn, which does mean I'm going to have to essentially sacrifice 3 people in one go to do that. And then I think
and
also...
6 resources.
I was going to say, to do the extra build, I also need 2 material.
2 material, yeah.
Yeah, I need 2 material.
But there's something that helps with that.
2 for 1.
Which might be Crane.
Buying Crane gets me extra resources when I put my worker on the resource area.
I thought there was one of these here.
Yeah, so it's for so Crane, if I've allocated a worker stance to your resources province, or as board says Providence, I gain 1 extra material during the end harvest. So the quicker I can get Crane, the quicker I'll be able to do the extra build action 3 times, essentially. Which makes sense why it's in that order. So it started off me with 4 gold and 3 material to start. It's very good. Okay, what was I going to say about... I was going to say something back there. Oh, so when it says the worker stance, right? So there's going to be a portion of the game where you have these really cool little castles here where you secretly choose a stance. So there is the fighting stance, defensive stance, and the worker stance. You're going to kind of turn it, and you'll put it face down. Once everyone's ready, then you reveal what you have, and you put it on one of the spots. If it's a worker, you'll put it on one of your areas here to get the resources in the leftmost spots. If it is the fighting stance, then you're going to be doing what's called a campaign, which means you're going to be attacking another person or one of these cards on the board here. If it's defensive, you're hunkering down because you think that someone's going to attack you, or you know. There is a way to look at these ahead of time as well. So when it refers to stances, that's what it means. This here was one of the things that really sold me on the Gilded Realms, because it was very fun thing. It was very different, and it really changes up what you're going to be doing, you know, event to event or each round, which was a lot of fun.
But it also adds that like hidden knowledge to be like, because you place it just on your board generically before you place it where it needs to go, and it's like, okay, I've finished my turn, I've placed it here, and then my opponent's got to be like, oh, wait, are they going to attack me? Do I need to defend against an attack? Are they going to attack over here? Yep. Are they just trying to get resources? Yeah. So that's a fun little add-on.
And there are portions of the game that can be played, so most of this can be played simultaneously. So your action phase is simultaneous.
The build action is
main, yes, the main portion in the middle is simultaneous, and the build phase is simultaneous. We're going to take turns and do it for you all, so that way you can see what we're doing.
Yeah, so we'll go. So when it gets to the build phase, if Nick is going, Nick will show his board. He'll do his build phase.
Yep.
It'll then complete that phase specifically. Then it'll come to mine. I'll do that whole phase, and then we'll do the same thing for the action phase.
So the game will take a little bit longer than it typically would because we're going to take turns doing that. It would definitely move much quicker if you're doing that together, and then the end phase portion is where you would do it in turn order.
Yeah. But for those of you who've never played this game and you're taking a watch of the playthrough to be like, ooh, is this interesting or not? One, yes, it is, because we've already playtested
Just take
it.
our word for it.
But doing it the way we're going to do it will help you see kind of two different strategies. You'll be able to see how we play things out a little bit more clearly than both of us doing it at the same time.
Yep. All right, one last thing before we get to the draft, I do want to say at the top of this is one of the games that I think plays excellently at 2 players. It would definitely be more fun at 3 and 4, but
Sure.
some games are just not that great at 2 if they're also meant for 3 or 4. This one plays phenomenally at 2, which is incredible. We haven't tested solo yet, but there's a solo mode also. All right, so we need a draft.
That's a bald thing.
I love solo games.
I just can't.
Nice little... I mean, you do, just not board games. If
Yeah.
you like Sudoku, you like doing, or the math one, whatever.
Okay, well, no, both. Yeah, those I love.
Those are technically solo. That's
Sure.
technically solo, yeah.
But to me, it's like, if I have a board game like this...
It's an AI you're trying to beat.
No, I understand the concept of solo, but I have a board game like this, I don't want to bring it out to play it by myself. Like, I have a video game, I can just log in and
I
not...
a video game of this.
I have video games in general, but to set all of this up to play by myself, I'd be like, that's a lot of effort. I don't have time.
Also, his problem is he likes to strategize for a head-end game, and AIs are typically a random thing we can't really plan for. All right, anyway, so we need to go by our rank stuff.
I am a 2.
I am a 9.
Well, that's some bullshit.
Because higher is better, right?
Yeah, because we're at zeros here.
Okay, so what we're doing is we'll be drafting. So I'm going to draft 1, he'll draft 2.
You'll draft 2,
and I'll draft 2, and he's the last one. So let me see here. So these essentially are going to be our resources that we're going to be using to build stuff. So these are typically very good. Let's see, Sacred Ground. When this enters your territory, recover 1 population and gain 1 gold. That could be helpful for me specifically, which is great.
Good to know.
This here, far-reaching rumors. Each time you complete a caravan, foresee next year event. That one also can be good. These also have the gems on them, which are worth points at the end. So I'm definitely going to take the Serpent's Temple to start.
Okay. And I list these are in order, by the way, just so you remember.
Yeah.
Well, yours aren't. That's what I was saying.
Blue's not better than red. Red's the best.
Am I just blind?
Yep. You're blind. It goes
You're
green.
also
It goes.
so.
I didn't put them in order. I just put them down. It goes green, blue, red, and red's the worst. I put these in order, so you know. Put them in
Intentionally the wrong order.
Yeah, just trying to play games over here with me. I'm not drunk yet. I'm drunk on power, maybe.
Oh, actually, hold on. Yep, I'm gonna take the swordsman / town, and then the trade route and barracks.
Nice. I'm gonna take the pikeman and the town Grainfield.
I guess I'll take the other town, Grainfield.
Yep. All right, so let me see here. I love this. This is probably my favorite player aid in this because it gives you all the knowledge things, which is in that tray, way over there, right here for you.
Oh,
so you have to go and look at each of those, and then on the back, like he showed you at the beginning, it gives you all the upgrade patterns. You can see, okay, what should I really focus on trying to upgrade to begin with?
This will be our deck for later. Yeah, very strategic. The tokens themselves give you a generic symbology of what happens for each of those as you get these different knowledges, but this is very clear and concise on exactly what it does. You don't have to go touching all these cards to see everything. It's just like back there.
Is mine?
Your
box.
Oh, I handed it to you.
I don't know. It's because I was sleeping cards, so.
Oh, you brought it out there. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start off. We get build phase, year number 1. Or no, year 1, round 1, because there's 6 rounds per year.
Yeah, so we don't do the draw 3, build 2.
because
We have the draw 3, but we still did the build 2, though, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, for the build phase.
Yeah. It was just drafted to get the build or the draw 3 part.
Yeah. And so building is pretty simple. You are taking 2 cards from, you're on me? Okay. 2 cards from your hand here. You're choosing the orientation, and then you're going to be putting it down the side here, which is essentially your build queue. And you're going to be placing it wherever this number is here. So the Grainfield starts at 2, so I would put that on the 2 if I so chose. I'm going to put the pikemen out, so on the 3 here. And I'm going to put the... I will put the Serpent's Temple. Do I want to do that yet? I don't think I want to do that yet. That feels dumb. Enters your terrain, recover one pop. Man, this card would be great if I had it later on.
That's what you have hinterland for.
Yeah, I know. All right, so I'm going to put down my town then, which also goes on to the 3 spot. Okay. I'm not buying any Serpent's Wild cards. I'm not going to do an extra build this turn either. Then all these progress down by 1.
All right. For mine, I'm going to place in a Swordsman here on my 3. And I am going to place a Grainfield on my 2. My last card sits in my hand for now. We don't put in the hinterland until the action phase.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yep, same thing. So slides down, slides down.
And there are 2 anytime actions you can do, which is buying goods. So for the price of 2 gold, you can buy material or you can buy supply at any point in time during your turn as you're doing that, as well as using the cards down your build queue. Once they're in your territory, you can construct, upgrade one of your provinces using those cards at any point in time. You do not have to do it the moment you have the material.
Correct. There's a third that we would never do, which is you can trade with your other players. We're like, that'll never happen in this game.
Not a head-to-head game between us for sure.
No.
If you're playing with 4 people.
Oh, that's a little bit different, sure.
Because then you get to try and
then
form
it's like
alliances
hegemony style.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so now again we just did that there. We move on to the action phase. So let's start with you.
So in the actions phase, I can choose to expedite these down quicker. So I'd be paying material to expedite buildings down, or supply to expedite people down. They would go down 2 per 1 that was spent. You can buy knowledge. So for coin, you can buy some knowledge, which are these guys up here. You can feature population, which repairs them. You can fortify, which is moving one of your material into your military area. The limit is this number on your military. You can also trade, which is to start your caravan, but you do need 4 items that you're going to be sending, or the 4 resources, any combination of material and supply. So let me see, what is the cost of the one I need to buy? Of course, it is 5. That's of course it is.
Can you even buy it yet?
Not, yeah, I need to be level 1.
Oh, is it a resource thing?
It's a level 1.
Oh, yes. Well, mine's like,
Yeah.
I have military, but mine's not a military one, so I have to like unlock things first.
Yeah, so I don't have a way to get that one. Okay, that's fine. So I'm not going to buy knowledge. I think I'll definitely expedite. So I'm going to spend 1 material, which means I can expedite something twice. So I'm going to, provides in 1 province, at a time, right? I'm going to expedite the town once, and my Serpent's Artisan, which is the building, once as well. And there's nothing else I'm going to be doing there, so I'm going to put this into my hinterlands as the Serpent's. Here's a good question, actually. So when this gets put into the hinterlands,
doesn't matter
it's
which order.
either way, right?
Yeah.
Until you build it.
Correct.
So I'll put that in there.
Once you put in your build queue, it's the way you put it in.
Yeah, I do that. All right. Over to you.
Nope. Put a stance.
Oh, well, you can do that while I choose my stance.
Sure. That's true. All right. So for mine, I am going to start off with that fortify action. So I'm going to take 3 of the materials, place them here into my military slot, which is the max I can hold. That stays there, does not move. I will.
I'll put a regular on the event phase.
What else do I want to do? Don't need to do that yet. I could buy knowledge. Yep, I will pay 2 gold to buy siege weapons. So now anytime there's a looming threat out there, I can attack it. I will then finish off. I'll put this into my hinterland, and I will choose my stance.
Turn off the fan overhead. You're shaking the camera.
You okay? So now we both reveal our stance, and based on what the stance is, things will happen.
All right, so I chose worker.
I chose worker as well. I'm going on to township.
And as am I. So being on township, we're going to get one of these and a gold.
Yep. What you get to draw first?
Boom.
Do your rank.
So actually, well, so we resolve these all. We would do it in order before we actually collect any of those. So we essentially just skipped right to the end harvest action. And if any of us attacked, we would reveal that first. We actually reveal the year event before we even get any of this as well. So
I always forget you reveal first, and then you have to go through the other stuff.
Yeah, so let's go to 5.
Yep.
All right. So productive year. So if we were in the defensive stance, we could foresee 1 year ahead. Or it just says 1 year.
Yeah, you could pick any year.
But if you are in the worker stance like we are, we get 2 gold and we get
a
gem, which is amazing. Gems are worth points at the end, but they can also be spent.
Yeah, you can spend 1 to buy a Serpent's Wild card, which is up at the top center of the board. You could also use gems in a few other ways as it can be dictated.
Correct.
All right, so now we go to end harvest.
Yes.
So for me, in that worker stance, I get a silver in my military. I get 1 gold here, and then I will get a card, but since you're higher, you go first.
Right, and so I'm going to get a gold for the township area, and then because of the resources at the 1, I get a material into my treasury as well, and then I get to take one of these cards first.
I get 1 as well. Okay.
The cards in our hand we're not going to show you because it's hidden knowledge to everyone else until they're out on the game board here.
It's just a bunch of cards like you've seen already with buildings, units. Some of them have effects, some don't.
Yeah. This effect I actually didn't run into last time. There's a nice stack of them here. So a lot of them are the same, which is good.
Not many of those either.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that's it. That's round number 1.
Yep.
11 to go.
Here we go. So now we are back to the build phase. Here we do draw 3 and build 2. So again, because I'm higher, I'm going to go first. 1, 2, and 3.
I'll draw my 3 while you're doing all your actions. Let's see what I won't do.
And we get to build 2 of these. Go. Okay. So I'm going to build the Academy of War. Starts off at a 2.
Good card.
And I'm going to build the barracks, which we'll put right up there. So those are my 2. I'm going to keep my gold for now. Go for it. Progress, sorry. So all these progress down. The town now goes into my territory. These 3 go down to the 1 spot. There we go. Now it's over to you.
All right. I am going to build a manor into my 4 slot. Going to build a grain field into my 2 slot. And progress. So now this grain field comes into my territory. These 2 slide down. That slides down. That slides down.
Okay.
Moves on to action phase.
Alrighty. So now we on to the action. I am going to spend 1 to expedite 1, 2. Do I do that? No. We'll go 1. Oh, actually that is 2. Sorry. Because that. Oh, okay, went down 1. Yep.
Yeah.
That's 1. And then I'm going to expedite the Academy of War. Down 1. So military training. When this enters your territory, I gain 2 determination tokens. I'm going to put these right here below the military track. And I get to fortify up to 2, which fills up my fortification. Very nice. And that is a gem card for me.
Nice.
Not gonna. Oh, I am. I'm buying knowledge. We're in that phase, so paying 5 to buy Crane.
Make this way closer.
So Crane here cost me 5. I need to have a resource province of 1, so I now have that. So I'm going to put that right above the resource province because this will now gain me an additional material whenever I put a worker there.
I'll put it there so we roll if we have that stage. Okay. That's it?
That is it. I'm going to put out my cards into my hinterland here.
All right.
As well.
So on my side here, I am going to
So the cards you have left in your hand, you either going to be discarding or putting into your hinterlands.
Yes.
You do not carry cards over from turn to turn, but as you just saw in the last round, if you do get cards in the middle of another phase, you will hold on to it until you get around to that decision.
Alright, save that for that. Yes, I am going to do none of the action phase actions.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to place both of these into my hinterland. I'm going to choose my stance.
Oh, that's what I need to do too. Over here adjusting my crap, didn't even choose my stance.
And we'll go back out to the center view.
What's my stance gonna be? Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
Worker.
Worker. Roger.
Now, we do the event.
First.
Looming threat.
Okay.
So the way this will work is that threat is a 5. It correlates with the threat next to it, which makes it a 7. So if...
No.
No.
Not these ones.
Right?
No. So when the next card comes up, the invasion adds the looming threat plus this on the side where it's at. This here, when we roll, we need to get a 5 or higher to beat it.
Yes.
Yeah. You made the mistake I did last time we played this.
Yep. Increase the threat during invasion, yeah. Okay.
Correct. So the way this is going to work, so on this card, we have a 5 or more higher. That's what we ultimately need to roll to be able to beat this. But the only way that we can fight this is if we have what siege weapons is called.
Yep.
So you need to have the siege weapons knowledge card, which means you need to have your military upgraded by 1. Then you're going to do what's called a campaign. So you're going to need at least 2 units down here to run that campaign, essentially to fight these guys. If you get a 5 or higher, you will get all bonuses on here, which is a gem, 2 gold, and a supply. The 2 gold and the supply are the rewards for drawing. So if you roll and you get a 3 or 4, then you'll get the draw rewards, which can only be won once. If you get less than a 3, so 0 to 2, then you'll just gain determination and the gold. The card will stay here. A draw, the card also stays there. The card only comes off if you, defeat it.
Correct. So now, one of us needs to do it before an invasion, or it gets more difficult for all of us.
The invasion will be very difficult for us, yep. Okay, so now we're going to resolve all of our stuff here. So for the end harvest, since we're both on our worker, we're going to gain some stuff. So in the light gray area where my harvest guy is, I'm going to get that silver and I'm going to get the material. And then anything that's in the dark section, which is on this one only, you automatically get every end harvest phase. So I get another material, and then because my worker is here, because I have crane, I get another material.
Yep. So I got a silver here and a gold here. I already had 1 silver, so I turned those both in for a gold. So I got gold plus that. I also get a card.
Nice.
So this comes back over here. And now we move on again to the next round.
Draw 3.
And turn order stays the same right now until one of us increases our influence province.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Build 2. So I'm going to build the cavalry. And you can build it from your hand or your hinterland. I'm going to put my Serpent's Temple over here at 3 as well. And then we advance everything down by 1. So these 2 are advancing. Are going to go over here into my territory area. The people will go into our army. So I have a pikeman. Bears comes down to 1. These ones come down to 2. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do it. Spending 2 gold. Boom, boom. to get material. I'm going to do my 3 extra builds in 1 turn right now. So using all this material, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to flip over these 3 guys, which could be incredibly dangerous if the next card is an invasion. But now I can build 3 more cards here. So what else in my hand do I potentially want over there? Alright, so we'll do the Hillman, which will go at 1. And we're going to do a Pikeman, which will go at 3. And I'll do a Town, which also goes at 3. Let's do this one though. Okay. So those are all my. Oh, actually, so technically all those ones I just built progress. Because that extra build would have happened before the progress step.
Yes.
So Hillman is technically on my board now, and these 2 are all at 2. Sorry, I did that a little out of order there. So now I have 2 guys over here. Boom, boom. Good deal. Okay, all you now.
All right. So for my 2 build actions, out of my hand, I'm going to build the grain field onto 2. I'm going to build another grain field out of my hinterland at 2 as well.
Nice.
These will now go here.
Oh, God, sorry guys. Make sure this is on low. It's high. It's hot here in LA.
It's comfy here in LA.
Yeah, well, you're a lizard. So, sorry, the close-ups are going to have a little bit of jiggle on the screen. We got the overhead fan on above the camera, so.
Okay. So I place those 2 down, so now we advance or progress.
Yep.
So my grain field comes down here. Swordsman goes into my army. These 3 slide down. This one slides down to 2.
Nice.
And
I'm going to
move over to you for action phase.
I'm going to flip over my quest because I completed it.
Sure.
Just that way I remember I did that. Alright, so action phase. I have no materials or anything to expedite anybody. I have no gold to buy knowledge. I can't feed my population. Definitely can't fortify whatsoever. Can't trade. So I'll put this into my hinterlands and I will choose my stance.
Alright. So for mine, I'm going to spend this 1 material. That allows me to bring 1 building down 2 slots or 2 buildings down 1 slot. I'm going to bring both grain fields down. Boom, 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 boom. I will now take and utilize all 4 grain fields to take my agriculture up to level 1. So all 4 of those are discarded now, but my agriculture flips up. I can buy an agriculture book now. Oh, what else would I like to do here? Are any of these useful? I should have thought of that earlier. Let's see here. Oh, that's kind of fun.
Oh, what's my captain's ability? Add either an archer's or pillager's unit to your standing. Oh, Jesus. Messed that up.
Hilarious.
So I should have an archer's or pillager's unit in my standing army already. That's good to know.
Alright, so the last part of mine then is I'm going to build my hinterland. I'm going to place this in. I'm going to discard this one. I'll place this one in. Oh, actually, before I do that, sorry. I'm going to buy the expand hinterlands. So I'm going to spend 2, because now I have this book here, which gives me 1 extra slot off to the side. I also did 1 out of order, so now we're tied. So it gives me 1 extra slot off to the side of my board because I have this. Now I'm going to choose my stance.
All right. So I'm putting my archers into my area here. And
Good to
that
go.
is my stance. Yep.
Okay.
Defending.
Worker.
Okay. Here we go.
Now,
So
we
first
do
up, we gain an advisor here. So each player gains a council advisor or commander of their choice from their faction.
Yep. So I'll do my first. It's already chosen. So I am going to get Diados. Diados is the explorer. Your worker stance generates an extra supply or 2 endeavors, which is the deck of cards, during end harvest if it's on the agriculture province. Additionally, my hinterland can now store 2 extra endeavors. So I have a total of 6 available endeavor slots. So I'm going to move this one right above my hinterland to show I have 2 rows of 3 available at all times now. We'll zoom over to Nick over here.
Sorry, I didn't actually look at my units before we got going here.
Amateur.
Interesting.
I didn't look at the rest of them. I looked at one. I'm like, oh, that's the one I'm starting with.
Ah.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Okay. Let's.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
epic, actually. Oh, you know what we doing now? Okay. All right.
That's a tough choice. You know what?
For those of you in chat, obviously, Same Time Games has played this game since it's their game. But for anyone else in chat, have you guys played Gilded Realms? If so, what are your thoughts? Do you have a favorite faction to play with?
That's a tough choice. We're doing it. I'm gonna take my my commander, Velar Ulrich, the bad-tempered general.
Typical.
Each of your Velar Ulrich's rolls gets -1 true marks, but I get double looming threat rewards gained with when he's fighting in the campaign.
Cool. Nice.
So, boom. He is on, and he rolls a red die. Okay. Cool. So defense does nothing for myself, so we go right into the end harvest stuff.
Nope, we flip a card.
Oh, that's right. We're going to continue that. That was not the event. Was the
That was not. That was just the top.
What do we have for the event? So does defense help me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
A little bit. Invasion. So we're going to take 2 red dice. We each roll 1.
Huh? Yep.
Yeah, no, I rolled 1. Why not?
Oh, okay, sure.
Make it fair. So 4.
So 4, 7, 12.
Yep.
So for myself, though, it's 15.
Yes.
Great.
I intentionally didn't attack because of that.
Well, that's why I defended,
Yeah.
specifically.
Well, I know. I was like, you have 3 extra. I'm like, in case it's evasion, I'm not attacking. It hurts you more than it hurts me.
That's fine.
So, fun fact for the populace here. So, 4 invasions. There's a whole list here. I'll quickly read off.
It's right here. And what you can do to suffer damage.
Oh, it's right there. That's where it is. Nice. So during the invasion, so we have the modifiers added up. So it's 12 on the threat level. We have to add up our defense, military province, fortifications if you want to use any, and then use a standing army. After that, we can discard things to get rid of the gap of damage, which is each of our 3 materials, gold, supply, and material are all 1. Any population can be turned in for 3, a gem for 4, or an endeavor card either in your build queue, territory, or in your standing army for 5.
Yep. So I am. So I have 5 defense already because I was in the defensive stance, and so my military gives me the 5 defense, which shows on the card. They're getting rid of 2 other cards from my build queue for the other 10. So it's 15
Wait,
total.
They were all in the build queue?
Yep.
Nice. What I want to check is...
That's why part of the reason why I put so much in there. I was like, all right, let's get that. What's your question?
Can I use only one worker or one person to defend?
Yeah, you just get their defensive up here.
Move any of your units you wish from your standing army to position 2. The defense value of each unit is added. Okay. That's what I was just curious. I didn't know if it had any, because everything else is in groups of 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm starting out with 3 defense because I'm military level 1.
Mm-hmm.
I need a 12.
Which is worth 2.
Yes, they are. I'll do a 3, 6, 9. So we'll use, nope, not putting my own thing, but use
Cheater.
all 3 of those. And I will flip 1 population. So 9 plus 3 is 12.
Perfect. Nice. All right.
So now we go to end harvest steps.
Yep. There we go. So I'm automatically getting 1 material, but that's all I get.
Okay. On my side, fun stuff happens. So first, over here, I get 1 silver. I get 1 supply from my agriculture because we're both level 1. But now, additionally, my explorer activates. Your worker stance generates an additional supply or 2 endeavors. I'm going to take the 2 endeavors if it's in the agriculture phase or province.
I forgot my archer could help me by invasion. During invasion, if you defend with archers, you also gain whatever roll of the die for defense. But 1. Wouldn't have helped much.
Yeah. All right, so I get 2 cards. And that concludes turn 3.
Yep.
So now invasion is done.
And we can just keep it there. It doesn't have any weight on us.
Oh, that's true, because you would know it's... Yeah, that's true. These will turn sideways, though, or whatever.
Yeah, or you take them off, turn them sideways, whatever it is. Okay, so we're back to draw 3, build 2. Yep. Oh, no. That's my 3.
1, 2, 3.
All right, partner. Okay. Nice. All right. So we'll throw the gold mine up in 4. So gold prospecting. When this enters your territory, gain 4 gold. So investing in the future. I'm going to throw a little profit in here too, actually. So journey to Antare's Peak. When this enters your territory, foresee 2-year events. And then this will go over here into my hinterlands. And everything progresses. So I have barracks now. These 2 come down. This comes down. This comes down. So for my barracks, I have 2 military units here in my standing army. I'm going to use my barracks to upgrade my military to level 1. Okay. I have no money to do anything else. So cool.
All right. So on my side over here, I am going to start by building my library in 4. I will then, excuse me, build this cavalry into 3. And that'll be it. So now I progress. So my Serpent's Artisan comes down in. Manor moves down. Cavalry moves down. Library moves down. Action phase.
Action phase. Alright, so I'll spend my 1 material to expedite. So I'm going to expedite the Serpent's Temple. This goes down by 1. So I regain a population when it's enters my territory, and I get a gold. Boom. And I'm just going to put that right there.
It's a nice looking game. Thank you.
It is. Who we got there?
Jetty 15. Welcome in.
Hey, Jetty 15. Yeah, it is honestly a gorgeous game. The artwork is phenomenal. So Sandtime Games on here with us, everybody. The creators of the Gilded Realms. Phenomenal job with this. They do have another crowdfunding campaign. I believe it's on GameFound that is coming soon. I think they had their first update today with some an expansion, some other things that they're still working out. So I'm excited to see what those are going to be. Very excited for the more deluxe components, like card holders and stuff of that sort. But yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of replayability, a lot of variability, which is great. And I have one more advancement here. So obviously it's going to be the gold line for 1. Go. No. None of that. No fortify, no trade. Nothing to put in the hinterlands, so I will choose my stance.
Okay. So over here, I will start off. I'll spend 1 supply. That'll bring my cavalry down to 1, 2 into my army. I will also let me double check what this does. I think this is what I want to do. Yes, it is. Okay.
The anytime actions you can do at any point in time, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll wait until you're done.
Okay. I'm going to activate my Taskmaster. So once per round, you may exhaust 1 population. You gain 2 materials and 1 gold.
Nice.
I will then use 1 material to move my library down 2.
Nice.
The second material to move both of these into my spot here.
Nice.
Now I will spend both the Serpent's Artisan and the Manor. And Serpent's Artisan is a wild card, so it becomes a Manor.
Hey.
To flip my influence to level 2.
Level 1.
Level 1, sorry. VP 2. I read the 2.
Yeah.
Which takes my Taskmaster.
You're now an Esquire.
And brings it up a level.
Cool. What's he do now?
That's a good question. He is now Matacorn. He is a Thrall Overseer. Once per round, you may exhaust 1 population to gain 3 materials and a gold. So instead of 2 materials and a gold, I get 3 materials and a gold.
Nice.
Interesting thought question. I haven't done him once per round. Could I also do him once per round?
What's that?
So it says once per round I can do it. I did the other guy once per round. Does that count as the round, or is this because it's a new person?
It's
like
a new person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I will do that as well. I will flip 1. I will gain 3 materials. 1, 2, 3, and I'll gain another gold.
Dope, dope, dope.
The second thing that happens here, Library, Advanced Insights. When this enters your territory, gain any level 1 or level 2 knowledge, ignoring your province level requirements.
Nice.
Which means regardless of what...
And this is why we are excited for Sandtime Games card holder for this section, because Board here is a chronic card swiper.
I'm going to get Victory Parade.
Nice, there you go.
There.
So what does Victory Parade do?
Victory Parade is if I take no damage during an invasion, you regain population.
Cool. Very cool.
Let's see. What else would I like to do?
Oh, that's another reason why they have the additional advisor thing, because you can recruit your commander and 2 other advisors, so you could technically recruit 4 people in total. Or
yes.
3 people in total. Nice. That's fun.
Well, yeah, so these 2 from those 2, and then you can add another one.
Yeah. Noise.
Okay, let's see here. So Expedite, don't have to do anything there. By Knowledge, I'm good there for right now. Unless I want... Oh, actually, I kind of want that. You can only have up to 10 knowledge, so that's something to keep track of. You can't.
It's
get
gonna be
them all.
very hard to get to 10. Like, you have to buy a crap ton of ones to get to 10. Like, we got nowhere close our first game.
That's true.
I think we got a most
I might have
5.
a 4th here in a second.
There it is, see? Okay. I swear, he's got tremors.
I will pay 3 to get defense roll.
Nice, there you go.
Okay. And that is it. So now I will add these into my hinterland. This will get discarded because I don't have space for it.
Oh, here. I was just doing it down here by us.
Oh, I didn't notice.
So we have to reach all the way up there.
Whatever, it's discarded. All right, and now let me choose my stance.
So before we reveal stances, anytime actions, using my Serpent's Artisan as the wild to the barracks, I have 4 to upgrade my military to level 2.
All right.
There we go. Right, because it didn't require knowledge to it. Yeah, cool.
No, yes, you have to have 4, which unlocks
This
the
one,
lock.
this one needs 2 knowledge to be able to
Yes.
upgrade it. Coolio. All right. Reveal stances. Worker.
Attack.
And we are going on to, ooh, interesting. Resources. You are going to, I assume, attack Looming Threat.
Why would you assume that?
And you technically go first. Okay, sure, attack me.
I
One of the 2 crappy cards I have.
already have a full.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So I'm gonna attack this looming threat.
Do you have something that added?
+1, +2 more.
Okay, cool. I didn't catch that. That's what I was asking. Yeah.
So our looming threat is sitting at a threat level of 5. I have nothing.
No +1.
No, I have a +1. No, that's defense roll.
Yep. No +1s.
No +1s. I just have attack.
Yep.
So I'm rolling 2 blue dice by using my 2 units. So we'll go back to my board. So I have a cavalry. It goes into the 3.
Yep.
Swordsman goes into the 3. Gives me 2 blue dice. I have siege weapons, which allows me to even attack the looming threat.
Which, there we go. Yeah. That's like you roll here. Perfect.
That's all shown. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. So it's 5 or higher, or 3 or higher to draw, but 5 or higher to win.
Correct. I will use my 1 determination, which means I need now a 4 or higher total.
2.
3.
So you got 3 so far. Come on, Nick, roll hard, please. Yeah.
4. So I take the resources. I do not get the gem.
Sorry, resources are good.
Boom, boom, boom. Get the resources.
Cancel out the effect of my guy.
This.
Because my guy doesn't get double gems. He just gets double the resources if I use him.
I didn't notice that, but. Okay. So that concludes that.
Damn, you stacked over there. Jesus Christ.
Go back to the general view here. Spartan Martin. Not 007, but 077. Love this game. Got on the first crowdfunding.
Yeah.
Favorite faction? Emberfall. I also love Emberfall.
Emberfall's what you played with last time, right?
Yeah, you played
like
with-
the vampires.
You played with like our rulebook rundown. I played it last time.
Yeah.
Played
Who did I have last time?
You had Lorien last time.
Was it Lorien?
Yeah, that gave you the sideboard.
Yeah, with the
thing.
vault. Yeah, that was still cool. I like how different each one has been so far. So like, what's the perk of yours so far? Like, what's it leaning
Resource
towards?
gain. So it's like you give up population, but you gain hella resources.
Just get hella resources, which makes sense because like the farmers and stuff.
'Cause, like,
my guy
literally-
is like crazy, like just a bunch of military power, really.
Yeah, so literally like this guy is like give up population, gain 3 material and gold. This one's do the worker stance on agriculture, get extra supply or extra endeavors. So you're just like cooking through cards.
Nice. And the last guy's the Lorien had like a vault, so it's like he's utilizing gold and getting a shit ton of gold.
Yeah. All right.
Excuse me. So you reveal the event first.
Yes. Event. No other invasion. Good.
Okay, each player decides. You gather, so you have to exhaust, or you tax, and you have to exhaust. So you can either gain 3 material or 3 gold.
You have to do it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna flip
So
one.
either way, you're flipping
Yep.
one over, yep.
I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take 3 gold. Is there a reason to go the other way? Yes, there is. So I'm gonna take the 3.
I want to go with the gold. Right now, I have a way to get materials pretty easily, so. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be getting 3 materials anyway over here, so.
Okay.
Cool.
So now, end of harvest actions.
What's great is we didn't even see the Civil Decree last time we played.
No, because there's like 3 extra. I think 3 or 4 extra.
So, and hopefully, I don't know, Sentai Games, I really hope that you end up adding more more year events, so there's
That'd
even
be fun.
more variants, which would be great for these.
So I get 1 supply and 1 silver. I'll change the silver for gold because I had 1 silver left. Toss that back.
Okay, so now we need to do end harvest.
Oh, sorry, I just did my end harvest.
So, okay, so my worker's here, so I'm getting a silver, which I already have 1, so I'll just exchange that for gold. There, I get 1, 2, 3 material anyway here. My end harvest. Then over here, I get a gold because I upgraded my military. So nice.
Solid.
Bunch of gold. Now I feel like I can start doing some stuff. I was feeling like I have jack shit right now.
All right, so starting round 5. So 2 more rounds left in year 1, and then things get
you go
I
first.
go first. And then things get a little crazy at the end of year 1 because we have to have our quest done, and then
It gets tough.
Year 2 events get a little crazy. Yeah.
2, 3. All right, so you're doing your build stuff first.
I am.
Oh, shit cards.
So I'm gonna play a 4 on my quarry, or my quarry on a 4, not my 4 on a quarry.
My quarry 4.
Um,
Doing a 40 for the quarry.
I'm gonna bring another quarry over from my hinterland at a 4.
What's crazy is how rare these manors are to find.
I already had one.
Insane.
Right.
I know I have this one, but I used it in Step of the Sacred Ground, but it's just like, damn.
Which makes sense though, because
Yeah, I know. I'm just,
yeah. Okay. That'll be it. So then I'll move these 2 down 1, these 2 down 1 as well. And we will move over to Nick.
Okay. I'm something ballsy. I'm going to start off by getting rid of a gem.
Oh, to get a serpent.
To get a Serpent's Wild card. We're going to put that right up here at the 4. Okay. And I still can build my 2, because that does not count for the turn. Says, I believe it says once per turn.
Oh, correct.
Is
No,
that-
you're right.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
It's separate.
So, 1, 2. Literally, I had 3 of these, like,
Hilarious.
basic cards, so that's fine. Got that. Boom, boom, and that's what I have over here also. Like,
It's all of the grain.
insane. Lovely. Not going to do an extra build, so everything progresses. So cavalry comes down. So now my cavalry is here in my standing army. This goes down. These come down. This comes down. Cool. On to the action phase.
Okay, let's just go over there for right now. So action phase. I am going to take 3 of these and fortify. So those go into my military. I'm going to spend the other 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and the third one brings both down and out over to here. So that gets rid of all 3 of those. I will spend 2 supply to bring both of my military units back to my army. I will spend these 2 supply to recover a population. Next, I will... how useful is that right now? I will take both my quarries, spend those to flip my resources to resource level 1. So now we got that. I will spend 3 gold to get watchtowers. Watchtowers says that I get 2 material, 4 fortification, and I can hold 2 additional. So I can now hold 5 in this level 1 military. Which I wish I thought of before. I wouldn't have spent it the way I spent it, but too late. Okay, and then I will place this in my hinterland, discard this one, since I already have 3 swordsmen up there. I don't need another one. Over to you while I choose my stance.
Alright, so first up we're going to spend 1 material to advance 2. So gold mine's coming down into here. When gold mine comes in, I immediately gain 4.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's investing in my future. I get to move 1 more down. We're going to do the Serpent's Artisan one. I am going to spend additional to get that Serpent's Artisan down 2 more. Have you come in. Okay. So, good. Okay. Now I'm going to buy some stuff. So first up, spending 2. Can you hand me siege weapons, please?
Of course. Sense.
Which is going to get me immediately 2.
Oh, you are correct.
Should you have 2 more?
I only have the one for my starting one.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to spend 4, and I'm going to spend 3.
Oh, yeah, gain 2 determination. Yeah.
Can you hand me attack roll and advanced cavalry? They're both level 2s.
You doing both?
Yep. Boom and boom. Go. Here it doesn't say you only have to buy 1.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, you're good. You can buy as many as you want.
So blew my load there.
You just got as long as you have to go for it. Yeah.
This is good. Yep. Cool. Do I want to do that? No, hold off on you. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, all of that's. I'm going to put this in the fortify area, and then this will go into my hinterlands. Okay, and then I will choose my stance.
Good.
Okay, yep.
Defend.
Worker. All right.
All right, into
Right at the bottom.
yep. Year round 5. Is it smart?
Defense, you get to look at the next year. Worker, I get
Hell
a
yeah.
gem and 2 gold.
I would gladly look at this.
I will gladly get my gem back.
Okay.
Cool, gem, 2 gold, nice. Now, for being a worker, I'm going to get silver, and I get material. And then from here, I get another material, 2 more. And then in general, I get a gold for that and harvest there.
So, supply and a material. Got a silver. And then I missed clarification this time because this is our playthrough too. I attacked last time, looming threat.
So you get a gold.
So you get a gold, so which I took.
Yeah.
Forget every time you attack.
Did a
you get gold.
campaign.
Okay. That is my end harvest.
That is mine. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3 for you.
Yeah. So this is now the 6th and final round of year 1. At the end of this round, our quest must be done to get the quest reward.
Yep.
If they're not, they just get discarded. Okay, I took my 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yo. It's the greatest card ever.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome. I'm putting this up, the treasure hunter on my 3. We'll talk about what that does in a moment. Because that's epic. I will then place down my barracks on 4. And, oh, I could do that.
You could.
No, I'm not going to do that yet. I'll progress both. Over to you.
Okay. I'm going to spend the 1 gem. Get another one.
Oh.
Goes with the 4. I'm going to put down a swordsman at the 3. And a material cache also at the 3. And then progress. So profit comes in. Profit, when it enters your territory, foresee 2 of the year events.
Well, that's not as fun anymore.
Yep.
You just flip it at this point.
No.
That's what we
Suspense.
We both know.
Suspense for everybody else.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, and then you come down. You all come easy, buddy. Come down. You come down. I'm going to spend my 4 gold to get 2 supply. I'm going to spend 1 supply.
You're not there yet.
What?
We're doing it in the action phase.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Jumping the gun over
I'm just ready to go. Okay.
Build face done. Okay.
Build phase done.
Alright. Buying a wild card with a gem only adds it to your hand. You still need to build it normally.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
It says
that's-
once per build phase you... Oh, my bad.
Draw a wild card. Ah, that's
Okay.
good to know.
So then let me take back...
Use this one.
Well, I did it last time too. Beforehand. So let me get rid of 2 of these here. Cause I would still want to build it. So I'll put those back in my hand. This one I'm just going to discard because I don't have room
You
for
have the
it.
resources to extra build.
I know, I just don't want to.
The extra population, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just
Okay.
going to instead discard them.
That makes sense. Thank you for the clarification.
Appreciate it.
Alien 3. Joel.
I saw build on here, but it says once per build round.
Yeah, I saw the same
You may
thing.
get it.
It's just buying.
And put it in
the
your
card.
hand. Yep.
That's good to know.
Perfect. Corrected.
Okay, so action phase. I'm going to start by spending a supply to take my treasure hunter down 2 spots and into my area.
Nice.
Treasure hunter. Ambitious expedition. When this enters your territory, for each endeavor stored in your hinterland, gain 1 gold.
Nice. 6.
I gained 6 gold.
Very nice.
It's an epic combo. To have all of those.
There's a
And
Capcom gaming combo.
Gain 2 if it's a Prosper or Capstone, but none of them are. Because Prosper are these with the gem, and those, no, I have no Capstone. Okay. Okay, so that was the first part there. Let's see, what would I like to buy? Anything? Could do that. I don't need that yet. Cool. Do that next turn. Do that next turn. Okay, that's good. That's fine. I already know what that is, so that's fine. Okay. For Hinterland, I'm going to discard this one, and I will choose my stance. Over to you.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to spend 1 supply to advance my swordsman 2. Boop. Into my standing army.
Yes, Craig, thank you. Okay, yes. Thank you for the clarification.
Appreciate it.
We just can't read. While you're doing that, I'm going to get a refill.
Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have at least 2 knowledge of military. So now I'm going to use my Serpent's Wild card as my barracks to upgrade my military to level 3. Boom. Okay. Going to material to expedite 1 and 2. Get you down there. I'm going to use another material to expedite 1 and 2 Right, can go more than once here. Yeah. So now I have another Serpent's Artisan. I'm going to use all of that, Serpent's Artisan, and those 2 to flip over the Township to level 1. Ready, you. Boom, boom. That's chilling. Might as well fortify with the last one I have. No, hold on to you. Caravan, not doing nothing. Hinterlands, definitely going to put some stuff up there. So I'm going to get rid of town to put a material cache up there. Get rid of another town to put a quarry up there.
All these towns and grain fields.
I mean, I do need grain, but I'm just kind of like, on the grain right now. Okay. Hi, puppies.
Oh, this is the big one.
The puppy was looking to come in and say
this
hi.
Is not a puppy.
Hi, Lyra. Lyra's still the puppy.
No, she is.
Girl, she's a
There's the
girl.
puppy.
All right, so now I'm going to choose my stance. All right. Reveal your stance.
As I die. Oh, okay. Attack.
Attack.
Woo!
And you go first. Or first we do this.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We don't?
So yes, you're first.
Ah.
Yep.
I
That's right.
am going to use my Cavalry and Swordsman to get 2 blue dice.
Mm-hmm.
They both go into...
Should have attacked.
Yeah. You thought that you had 2 chances?
Well, because this gets revealed before end harvest, so
Yeah,
my mind always
no.
goes through the year event happens first.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm going to attack our looming threat over here of a 5.
Stupid.
I'm going to spend 2 determination.
So you need 3.
So I need a 3. So unless I nick it real hard...
It's happened many times
There's
last time we
only-
played, for sure.
There's a few options on these blue dice. Do I get anything else? I don't get that. That's
No.
just defense.
Nothing else. It's just defense. There's an attack one that I bought.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, the attack roll's up there. You're right. All right.
I got it because I nick roll. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I nicked it. I did nick it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
You get a gold though and
determination's
determination.
gone. No, I don't. I already took it.
No, you get a gold and determination, not the draw.
No, I wrote 4.
Oh, because still draw. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was a 0,
No,
2.
fail.
I was paying attention to this, not those.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do get a gold out of this.
Once for your darn
I'm
harvest.
just
You
gonna
can
put it
take it
here.
out, that's fine.
Don't just put it on top of it. That's fine. I forget.
All right, so I'm going to pop them over to my board here.
Oh, you're
Show what I'm adding up here.
Yeah.
So I get +1 automatically for that. I will use my cavalry, which is going to provide me a red die. I will not use my bad-tempered homeboy. I'll use my swordsman. So these 2 I will put at the 3 spot. I get a red and a blue because my cavalry becomes a red. I will... If I use 1, I just need 4. I will. Oh no, I just need 3 if I use 1. I'm gonna use 1 because I. Actually, the red one can I even lose if I use 1?
Yes, there's a 1.
There's 1 on there. I'm gonna use 1 because I nick roll hard. So, are we here?
Yeah,
Right.
nice. Well, both sides, I guess, are available. Yeah.
Here we go.
Come on,
I have
I
2
get
to
it. You
start.
can do it.
Killed it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Murdered. So I get this,
Yeah, so let's turn this sideways to say that's been conquered.
and then I will get a gold once we end harvest, which we're at now. So, gold for me.
We're not at harvest. We're
That's
at
right.
this.
Oh, year event. God damn it.
Yeah.
Stupid bastard.
So we're at first before the year event. We have our
That's so
quest. So a few different things happen here. So I'm just gonna go to my board so I have it in my hand. First, we have to decide. We look at our quest cards to see if we completed them or not.
Yep.
And then we get end game or not end game, end of age rewards. So Nick had completed his earlier. We both get the same award choices. For mine, I needed resource level 1, done. Victory parade, done. And 3 or more in my fortification, done. So we either get 5 gold, 2 material or 2 supply, or 2 population recovered.
I'm recovering 2 population.
I am taking the 2 population as well. And then, that's not done.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's my quest card.
That's all it
I
is.
thought you were taking this card.
No.
I forgot which one was in my hand.
No.
So now we gain a second advisor.
Yep.
Which will go in that spot where the quest was.
Or in any open spot that you have.
Which is also where the quest was.
Oh,
you
me, because I took your command.
Oh, you could have, yeah, you did. Taking Solid Brick on my side. Solid Brick will activate shortly. We'll talk about it when it activates. Over to you. What do you got?
I'm looking here. Let me see. Trying to see. All right. I'm going to take Rainier. So Rainier allows me, once per game, I may discard 2 units from my standing army to fulfill 4 grain requirements for up to a province of your upgrade. So discard 2 to count as 4 grain requirements.
Nice. And then we'll zoom out. For the last part here, epic game only, which we are playing. That means you're playing a 12 round game. Yep, you'll take the extra Endeavor cards, which have a little star icon on them, shuffle them into the remaining deck. Do not shuffle the discards. Those stay discarded. Then this comes out of play. Now we reveal the year event, which we both know what this is. It's another looming threat.
Yep.
So
my dumb ass thought I was flipping beforehand. Thought I was gonna be able to fight it. So
still got lucky that I missed that one.
Yep.
So another looming threat. Threats of 4. We have 2 gold and a material here for the draw, and a gem for the full success.
Yes, I did it this way.
Whatever.
Well, because you're always going to take this.
If any of us fail at a 4 at this point.
Well, no, because you're always going to take that first, or you're going to take all of it. So that's why I put.
No, I know. But I'm saying if anyone fails at a 4 at this point, then that'd be brutal.
I know. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure these are very shuffled in there. So you notice, so on my military 3, there's a star icon now, which means I need one of these advanced cards to be able to even attempt to build that. That's and correct. Also the dams, I think those are only in the advanced set, I believe.
Oh yeah, so the dams, there's like other fortification type
there's like archways
buildings. Those are all available in the starters now.
Or aqueducts, I think they're called.
And the reason for that in the rules is if you get to level 3 of a certain province and you're not playing the epic game, you don't even move further. That's the end card. So you have 0, 1, and then 2, 3, and then you're done. We have the 4, 5 card because we're playing the epic game. Which I love how, Sandtime, that you did that to say star is the initial requirement. Because you can't even have the star if you're not playing the epic game.
Correct. It's like my military, if we're playing
thank you for... Discarded cards are included in the reshuffle.
Is it?
That is different than what's on the card. It says Endeavor's not... Oh, not in play. So add all discarded Endeavors and new ones not... And the star ones not in play to the Endeavor deck and shuffle it. Thank you. Okay, so all of our Endeavors that are in play...
Board can't read.
I read not in play, assuming this meant like discarded was not in play. Like, I was just reading it as like these are. No, that's clear.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you don't remove any from the game.
No, I was thinking discarded was like we don't reshuffle those back in because they've already been discarded.
I know.
It does say. It just says not.
I know, but you don't remove these from the game. So not in play doesn't make sense. You don't remove any.
No, not in play meaning not in play. Like these are in play. So we're not taking ours and shuffling
gotcha.
them.
I'm thinking about the wrong way.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the reverse too. We messed that up in our playthrough the other day, our test game. So everything. So that actually makes it much more difficult now to get star cards because you added a bunch of discarded cards back in too on top of everything else.
It's just so weird to me. Double check that still.
No,
I believe you guys just. Santa's one that told us? Yeah. Oh, never mind. You're good then. Yeah, I know it's Santa. That was somebody else. No. Thank you, Santa. Sorry. He did not clarify who told us the rules correction.
That's valid. I didn't say that.
Double check their work. Okay, cool. That also makes more sense for a game where there's more players because that deck would be much smaller.
Oh, that's true.
So the only reason why it's more difficult for us to get them is because we're playing with 2 players.
That's true.
Instead of 4, but that makes balance-wise that makes sense for a larger game. Almost there. So make sure these are really in there, which they should be now for sure.
All right. So now starting round 7, year number 2. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I love your shuffle.
Yeah, you got 3 stars?
No. That'd be crazy. So first off, I have a card that says, when you draw this card, immediately draw another Endeavor card.
Oh, you bastard.
I just pulled the second one. It says, when you draw this card, immediately draw another Endeavor card. Well, you shuffled horribly.
Another one?
3rd.
What?
And not a 4th, though.
They were shuffled.
You did shuffle. I'm not gonna complain. This is like an all-star hand now.
Good for you. Build your shit.
I will. Okay, so build action. I'm going to build. Two manors at my 4 spot. I am going to then. So I would have to get rid of some stuff. What's the. Yeah.
What's the yeah?
That's not horrible. I can work with that, maybe. What is a capstone?
Those are on certain star
Those
cards.
are on certain star cards.
They look like that.
Ah.
So
Yes.
wild cards can be used, but you have to use a gem paired with a wild card to be a capstone.
Okay. I'm going to flip 1 population to activate my Thrall Overseer. So I'll gain 3 material, and I will gain a gold. I will spend 2 of these material and another population to build.
Don't forget to take your gold from. We never did
Oh.
that. We completely skipped
That's true. We did.
the harvest.
Uh,
So just grab all your crap.
boom, boom, and another silver.
We got so excited about everything else.
That's crazy. Yeah.
About mixing in.
Just yeah. Okay. I'm good now. This goes over here. I spent 2, flipped another population in order to build a capstone on my 4 as well.
It's hilarious.
That
Hello,
is
Clove.
it for my build phase.
All right. I am going to throw down a swordsman here and the gem mine for my build. I'm going to spend 2 gold to get a material. I'm going to spend a gem to get a Serpent's Wild card in my hand. And I will spend a worker and 2 material to do an extra build at 4 for the Serpent's Wild card. Am I? No. 1 more material. Stays in my hand for now. Okay. That is my build. Everything's going to progress down by 1.
Capstones apply to specific province type. Are you likely to reach resource 5? Maybe.
So level 5, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, level 5 on here.
Yeah, resources level 5.
Oh, so you specifically need the
So it cuts on
capstone
there.
that says resources to do this one.
What?
That makes sense, because they each say something different.
Oh, do they?
Capstones.
Oh,
So it makes
I
sense
know.
that you would need
We
that
didn't get to that point
resources
last time.
one.
Interesting.
That's a good point. I'm going to just
I did not know that.
swap this to influence.
So then, does the Serpent's Wild card serve as any capstone then? I would imagine.
I would assume maybe
Because
it's
it's a wild
wild.
capstone.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
wild capstone.
Perfect. Cool.
So this one's specifically saying, okay, influence capstone, so I can increase the influence one.
Got it. Cool. All right. So now we're on to the action phase.
Yes, so action phase. I will start off by spending, excuse me, 2 gold to get a supply, activating my boar herder once per game. Just kidding, that's during the build phase. We're not there yet. We were already in the build phase. I should have done that in the build phase. Too late. I'll do it next turn. I have the thing now. I'll buy some stuff though. I'll spend 4 gold, so I'll take 1 back, to get University. I will spend... Oh, I didn't even progress these down. Oh, I screwed this all up. There we go. Because now I need to move some of these. I will spend 2 of these. 1, 2. 1, 2. Spend the third to bring both off into my territory. Spend both manners because I have 3 there to unlock my next level of influence.
As you have a gem. Yep.
Oh, wait, it's or. There's a slash.
Oh, is your slash? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Alright, so now I gain my next level here. So, level 2 of my core advisor, Warlord Rhaegar. And he's a Thrall Lord. Once per round, I may exhaust a population to gain 3 materials and 2 gold, or 1 gem and 1 material. That's pretty solid.
Nice.
Okay. What else would I like here? That's what I wanted to do the whole time. I knew there was a reason I did this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Recruit advisor, which allows me to recruit an advisor.
Nice. Who are you replacing? Or are you getting your commander?
Yeah, the commander. Oh, where is he? There he is. It's like he's here somewhere. And what do the other 2 do? Anything useful? Ah, that is a good point. Yeah, whatever. Too late. I don't need that. That's not useful now anyway. So my commander is now in play, who is Horn the Reckless. No surrender. Before each of your rolls, attack or defense, I can exhaust a population, get 2 true marks.
Nice.
Alright, so that was those. I will also spend 2 gold to get a supply, which I'm going to use to bring my swordsman into play here. Now my hinterland step. So I will clear out these 3, bring in both of these. My threat raises by 4, but I get in-game scoring. All right, over to you.
Cool. First, I use my supply to advance my cavalry by 2. Let's get some out here. Into the playfield. Now. Going to spend a population and 2. Which I can't do right now. I'm an idiot. That's not during the build step. Should have done that beforehand. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. I am going to spend 1 to advance the gem mine by 2. Don't know if I want. Hold on to that.
Oh, I didn't put my stakes down. Excuse me.
Shut up. Yeah, that's it. So let me do my hinterlands here. So replace this town, and we will replace you. My Serpent's Wild.
Nobody is sending out any caravans. Good stuff to gain. That's true. Like, and one of my advisors helps with caravans.
Yeah.
But I have a different mindset right now.
My whole thing has been utilizing my resources, and you need 4 resources to do a caravan. I just haven't had a moment where I've had 4. The one time I had it is I used it to complete my quest.
Yeah.
So when I get 4, then it'll be easier to do a caravan.
Like,
so
I can easily get 4 because of my
gold
people.
and stuff. Yeah.
Because all you get is, you get silver per true
Well, you
mark.
could also get one of those up there.
Oh, and then gain the trade route. You may choose a trade route.
Yeah, which is optional. Because the other, they had 2, 3, or 4 threat, depending on what you take.
Or you get a 4C, or you get
but
fortification.
Once you have one, every time you complete a caravan, you get the benefit of the new one you get, but also the ones you already had. So you get a gem again, or...
Whatever it is, yeah.
Actually, I don't know, do you get it? You get a gem, I would assume. Or does that count as the gem?
Max 1.
I wonder. I don't know. They're all max 1. Figure out if we go that route. Okay. So now let me choose my stance.
Okay.
Ready? Worker.
Attacking.
I'm gonna be a worker bee.
Funny thing is, I meant to pick defense, but too late now. We attacking.
Meant to pick.
No, I did. You've seen that? And I don't know what it is. I'm like, I should probably defend against that. Oh, I guess I'll attack though. There's a looming threat out here.
We'll go here to resources. Okay. All right, so you are attacking, right? So attack away.
Okay. So the attack is going to go against this looming threat of a 4. So I need a 3 or higher. I'm going to get rid of, not get rid of, but utilize my 2 here. So I get 1 red and 1 blue.
I'm going to kill off.
I can do is before I can exhaust a population to guarantee 2 true marks. That is a lot of population to give up right now, which I'm not going to do. So I'm rolling for 3 or higher to draw, 4 or higher to win. We got options on these dice, so let's try it out.
Nope, you can go get it.
Hold on a second. This was a 2. We'll start there.
You're pointing at it like I'm going to go grab the die.
There we go. 4. Get it all.
Get out of here.
Yeah, no. I point at it because I was like, typical. That's why. So that would be something I would do. Launch the die off the table.
Now you got to reroll that one.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Boom.
Where'd it go? That was the question.
I mean, it definitely hit the carpet. What color is it?
Blue. Here, did your pet get a blue die?
Why don't you just pick it up and shake it?
Oh, it's over there.
Don't hit the camera.
Oh, yeah. Hamstring. Gone.
All right. So you're good there?
Yep, I took the threads. You can rotate it already. Nice.
So, yep, rotated it. So harvesty phases. So I'm getting a gold for mine. Oh, you're on.
Oh, sorry. I got my arm taken.
Were you doing big or were you doing medium?
What? I was doing 5.
Oh,
You're
no.
rolling.
No, for the harvesting.
Oh, just your board.
So I got a gold. Oh,
no,
yeah.
this one, yeah.
So I got a gold. I get 1, 2, 3 material. Now I can caravan. I get a silver.
I got 1 material, 1 supply, and
I
silver.
get a gold. Oh, well, I get a gold and another silver, so I get 2 more gold.
Juicy looking hinterlands to attack if someone's willing to risk it. Yeah, you can go right after my capstones. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
When you have the gem trade route, you gain a gem each time you complete a caravan.
Nice. Okay, that's right. That's what I thought from the rules I reviewed earlier.
That's good to know.
Yep. That's why it's a 4. Like it's high risk, high reward.
On to that, which you already know what it is. So let's see what it is.
Oh, we should have reviewed this before we did the harvest.
You did this again.
Anyway, so I'm getting 2 more gold.
I do get nothing.
And I get a gem.
Okay, cool. Don't hurt my pal.
Yep.
So okay.
Keep doing that out of order.
1, 2, 3. Over to me. Hey. All right. Okay, I'm going to start off. I'm going to place my reinforced foundation into my 3. I will place a manor into my 4. Now, once per game, we can do this. So once per game during the build phase, discard 2 supply. I can now gain my 2 boars to my standing army.
Nice.
So I have a normal boar, and then I have a horde bonus. When this rolls to attack or defend with other boars or with Horn the Reckless, add a true mark.
Nice.
Do I want to spend anything else? Let's see. I could do that. It's not a bad idea. No, I'm done. Over to you.
Okay. I'm going to build my Serpent's Artisan,
Okay.
of course. I'm going to build Foundation. And I'm going to build using 2 and 1. My barracks. Okay, now okay, that would be it.
Okay. Over here for the actions. So I'm
Oh, sorry. All this goes down by 1. I'm advancing everything, so you're good.
Oh,
so I get my gem mine.
not do that.
So I get my 2 gold and another gem.
This should have been there. I missed. Yep. These are all right there now. Which actually changes exactly what I was going to do. That's a good point. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to activate my Thrall Lord. So I have to flip a population, gain 3 materials, 1, 2, 3, and gain 2 gold. Alright. I'm going to spend... that sucks right now. I can do one or the other, not both.
Boom, 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 boom,
I
boom.
should have done that last time. Okay. So that actually this time I'm gonna flip upside down since he's been used for once per game already. Okay. All right, I'm gonna spend 4 gold, 1, 2, 3, 4, to buy Foresee Future. So Foresee Future, foresee the next 3 years. Okay.
That's a good look,
Yeah.
especially right now.
Yeah, that's why I've been waiting to buy that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet. Do I need this? I don't know. What is what? Let's bring this. I bet they need
Turn this. Pick up that music a little bit.
That's good to know. Okay.
The Gilded Realms.
I can do that and that. Okay.
Gilded in blood.
Oh, welcome in, Bonds. Thank you for the raid.
Hey, Bonds, thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
Playing Gilded Realms. Sandtime Games, the creator of Gilded Realms, is on with us. I am going to do a hinterland step. I am going to get rid of this one for that. And I'm good. I'm going to do my stance while you do your thing.
Nice. Yeah, Bonds, have you had a chance to play this, or have any reviewers had a chance to dive into this yet?
This looks like Manor Lords, the board game.
All right.
My Blue Heather, you know Gilded Realms, nice.
It is a lot of fun.
Never heard of it. Looks nice. Yeah, we're doing this whole month. We're doing
Who said that?
Bonds.
Bonds. What? Come on.
This whole month we're doing kingdom building.
Yep.
So we're starting off with this. I'll do a zoom out while Nick is doing this
I
stuff.
spent 2 to buy material.
Yeah.
Spent 2 more to buy.
You're pretty much controlling your own faction. 5 different types of provinces that you can upgrade, collecting different resources. So it's half resource management. There's attacking and defending aspects to it, as well as gaining knowledge that can benefit you, offensive, defensive, as well as resource-based.
Yeah, so there's a fun mechanic they have where you're choosing attack, defend, or worker. That you're choosing that because you're trying to predict, or if you know, what's going to happen in the coming year. So right now, this year event will be revealed once we get towards the end of this round. And then whatever we choose, we could benefit from that. So like here, choosing the worker gave me resources. Choosing defender allows you to look forward. Or it could be somebody that could potentially be attacked later on at some point. So that's a very fun mechanic there. And then typical resource management and stuff. So I just cashed in to get some materials here and everything. Yep. So using the supply to advance my 2 swordsmen down. Before I do anything else, I'm going to get rid of my pikemen and my hillmen to use my Rainier ability, spending 4 to upgrade my agriculture to level 1. And these guys are now in my standing army from the upgrade. I am now using all 8 of my materials. So 1, 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4,
yep.
5, 6. Boom, 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 boom. So these are now all over here. I am now cashing in all of these. So this is a star card, my foundation. So that's going to be foundation, second foundation, barracks to upgrade my military to level 4.
Nice.
And now these are all gone. Boop, 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 boop. Bam. Okay. What else do I want to blow? What materials do I want to get rid of here? Aw.
That was a condensation thing. That's why we have coasters.
Yep. What do I have here?
That's called gold.
Shut up. I'm going to spend all 5. Can you give me the top line Conqueror? So, Conqueror.
Yep, so you don't have to exhaust that population if you steal.
Yep. What? So if I attack you, I don't have to exhaust anything.
What is your favorite part of the game so far? So I would say for me, I'll zoom back out. So it seems, are you done with?
Yeah, we should put my lines out.
For me,
are you done?
Well, you get more resources or anything. So for me, my favorite part of this game is I love things that require comboing and like connecting one thing into another to benefit you later on. So the fact that you can get these knowledge tokens, and you can only have up to 10 out of the 25, so you have to limit yourself on what you're buying. Connected with a lot of these advisor cards, so you can kind of plan 3 moves ahead. So for example, my advisor here, once per round, I can exhaust a population, which increases my threat, which may not be good, but can have its benefits, to gain materials and gold or gems and materials. So I can stack up my material treasury over here, and then know later on, 2 turns from now, that I want to have to do a bunch of things, kind of like what Nick just did, where he's pushed a bunch of things to completion. So that's been my favorite part so far, is getting all those things intertwined to work together.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I mean, I think it's like what I said. I like that there's so many different paths to go down for one, but I really like this random year event that really could turn the tides and kind of screw you over. The idea of resource management or getting resources is fun too. Like these endeavor cards, like you choose what to put in your build queue to
Yeah,
get
so there's
those
two
down.
sides. I like that you have options.
Right, so that's another randomness. So like the randomness here feels fun. It doesn't feel unfair. It feels like, oh cool, I got that finally. Or like, damn, I wish I can get one of those. And that idea of like, damn, I wish I could get one of those makes you start to eyeball other people's hinterlands. Like, oh, they have one of those over there. And that makes you want to go and attack them.
Yeah.
You know, which is cool. So, yeah. All right. Show my deal.
Did I? Oh, let me double check. I actually chose this turn. No, I did not. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Okay. Now I'm good.
Good?
Yep.
Okay. And reveal. Attack it.
Worker. Agriculture.
Okay. I am attacking you and your hinterlands.
Don't want to take my caravan?
So, yeah. I'm using my cavalry and a swordsman.
Alright, just a quick overview on you watching. So how attacking each other works. So, as the attacker, he has to choose who he wants to use and if he wants to do any determination, which gives him auto hits.
Yep.
Then he rolls his dice, does any modifiers and whatnot. Then I get to choose how I want to defend. I could just defend using 2 gray dice and nothing else, or I could use part of my army. After that, whoever has the most true marks, which are the hit symbols, wins.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right. So my cavalry becomes a red because I have the advanced cavalry. So I have a red and a blue die. I'm going to use one of my, what are they called again?
Determination.
Determination, and I have a +1 for my attack roll. So I'm starting off at a 2 to begin with. Are you defending?
You have to do all your stuff first. This is.
Or you still choose your 2 defenders?
No. That's what you're talking about. So here. Attacker discards determination.
Okay. That
Does all that, and then defender now chooses to prepare dice and defend.
Perfect, got it, because you could just choose not to defend.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
And that's a case where I'm not going to defend.
Okay.
There's no reason to waste.
I'm going to take this from you.
Oh.
And because I did this, I don't have to pay the population to put it into my build queue. Because I got Conqueror.
It's true.
Right?
Yep, no, that part's right, yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah, because you don't have to pay
and then
like
you
the
get
extra.
nothing beyond that.
No, I know.
Yeah. So these guys go here to 3.
So now we go to do this correctly and do the year event.
That, yep.
So the year event is Serpent's Festival. As many times as you wish, we can exhaust a work or a population to gain a gem and a gold.
Cool. I mean, I'll do that twice.
I will do it 0 times.
Gem, gold.
Now we do end harvest.
Yep. So I get this gold from my attacking you.
So I get, we'll start this side. So I get 1 of these, swap that for gold.
I get a total of 1, 2, 3 gold.
Here I get a supply.
Additionally.
I also, because I have Explorer, I get 2 Endeavor cards.
Material, and I get a supply. Get 2 Endeavor cards for what?
My Explorer, because I need
nice.
Agriculture.
Nice. Cool. All right. Onward.
All right.
Seabiscuit.
Over here to build. 1, 2, 3.
Can't catch a goddamn break. God.
I'm going to put raiding outpost down here. I'm also going to bring through my swordsman into 3. That'll complete my build, but I'm going to trigger some anytime actions here as soon as this progresses. So progresses, move everything.
I didn't do this earlier.
Do what?
I'm not going to do it now.
Oh, to grab the extra endeavor? You can take an extra endeavor.
Okay. I thought that was when I built it.
No, it's just when you pull in your hands. So these 3 progress to completion. So 1 is my cavalry. This goes into my army. 1 is a barracks. 1 is my raiding outpost. Raiding outpost, swift recovery.
Raiding outpost.
Swift recovery.
Swiss recovery. Damn.
When this enters your territory, move 3 units from your build queue to your army. I have 3 units. 1, 2, and 3. So they all go to my army now. I have a barracks. I have at least 4 units.
Nice.
Military now goes to level 2.
Nice.
And then the barracks gets discarded. This gets put into that pile right there. Oh, I should have done that way. That's fine. I'll do it next round. It's fine. That ends that build phase. Over to you.
Okie dokie. I'm going to build another manor. And I'm going to build the guild hall. Yep. So then progress everything down by 1.
All right. Action phase.
Uh-huh.
How do I want to do this?
I don't know.
Some guy took my...
I'm gonna go grab refill.
That's
Why
fine.
do that?
You're good. Okay. These 2 are going to go to my hinterland. I know that. That does nothing. That's good, but does nothing right now. I only have 2 golds. Can't really buy anything that's useful. What does buy goods do? Buy goods. You only need to discard 1 gold and 1 silver. Oh, useless. That's not that helpful right now. That doesn't help any. Okay, so I don't have enough gold to do anything. I know what those are. That's good to know. Bring these out next turn, which will be a huge push forward. Alright, I get 1, 2, I need to find a 3rd. If I can get 3 manors, it'll be huge. Alright, I'm going to give up 2 supply to flip one of these back. So I have a population. I don't need the actual benefits, right? Oh, I could, though, do that and get 2 gold. Which will help me. I could do the attack roll. I could do cavalry. If I get up to, I need to be a level 3 at least to get a level 3 book. That would be diplomacy. Conquer, solid. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay. That's
Say something, dear? No.
no.
She's rearranging the entire apartment.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, so we just got done the run of the Yetis and the Pipers, her show, and so
Yeah.
every day after work for like 2
it's
months, she's been
rehearsal.
doing stuff.
Oh.
And so now she doesn't have anything to do. She's just rearranging the apartment.
I spent 2 supply to flip one of those.
That's all you did that entire time?
I've been thinking.
Oh my God.
I'm talking to the people.
Talking
Really
to the
hoping
people.
to see more quest and event cards in the new expansion. I do agree with that. I would love to see, in Sand Time Games, if you want to let us know if you're working on this or not,
Like 2.
that as soon as you finish threat level 6 or round 6 here, you finish that quest, that you would get another quest that you'd have until the end of the game, either 9 or 12 to complete.
What would be interesting too is I mean, you guys have probably tested this with the various quests, but does it typically take people until that round to complete them? Because like mine was done here.
I had mine done at 4.
Or actually probably 2 or 3 of mine was done.
Mine was
Yours
done
at
at 4
or so. So it'd almost be interesting if you had the 4 spot. I mean, we're not obviously not changing the game this point, but like the 4 spot being your quest, and then the potentially the 8 spot and the I don't know. If you had options like that, I mean, I like that there is the one quest that unlocks that extra spot. I like that that's locked down.
Yeah.
Until it's resolved. But yeah, it would feel nice to have a potential additional quest you could do here. But maybe also because these get so hard, the focus is supposed to be less on the quest and more on this down here.
Yeah.
It's probably all. I mean, I assume it's all intentional. But it's funny. It's like the good news is that it's all so fun that we want more of the fun things.
That's true. All right.
I know in the comments a lot of people are asking for a way to play with like 5 and 6 players as well.
That'd be fun too.
Yeah.
Because you have 6 factions. Plus more advisors and warfront cards. And use the caravan. That use caravan or build queue mechanics for delayed impact. Oh, that'd be interesting. Oh. Yeah, I was like, we really obviously we've used we're on you. We've used the advisors. So I've been using mine consistently. He's used his slightly. So I do love the advisors. But yeah, having more, even like I'm assuming if you're adding expansion content, you'll have more factions.
So caching in all 3 of these,
which would be fun to see some other options.
All 3 of those are gonna go 1, 2, and 3, 4.
And now Quan, welcome in as well. Happy Independence Day, happy Gilded Rounds.
4, and then 5, 6. So then I have my 2 manners. So I cash in 3. I cash in Goldian material. Cash material to advance all my manners all the way down. Manners are now going to be
your manners.
My manners.
Yeah.
Manners are now one of them is yours.
Yeah, I know when you stole.
So flipping over. So now I have my level 1, dude, bruh. So Evelina Pyre. Add either a skilled archers or inquisitors unit to your standing army. Nice. So I get to add either the skilled archers or the inquisitors. Let's see here. So skilled archers or the inquisitors. So the skilled archers, during invasion, if you defend with skilled archers, you also gain, boom. Was that during, so, right. Essentially the same. During invasion, if you defend. Okay, so it's the same thing. So the skilled archer is the same as the regular archer. You get a green die, so it could compound if you have both of them. Cool. Inquisitor, Savant.
Thanks for the suggestions. We'll take this in consideration. Appreciate it.
Good answer.
The game is great. We love the game.
Everyone is always going to have ways they think that they can make your game better. Right now, Board, we're Board and I. We are currently designing our own game as well. We've been working on for better part of a year at this point.
Yeah.
Now, and every time we play, somebody has an idea of how it could be better, and so we have to kind of weigh those options to see, okay, does that improve or not, and yada yada. So the Savant Warriors, each time you attack a looming threat with Inquisitors and achieve victory, gain a level 1 knowledge of your choice, ignoring province level requirements.
Oh, that's what I just had with something.
That's pretty cool. So I can just straight up get. Would that benefit me though?
What did I have that? Oh, no.
No.
Oh, the library did that.
No. That could. Yeah. No.
You know.
Nope. Read that wrong again.
Oh, hilarious.
Nope. Damn. All right. I guess I'm gonna go.
I'm sure it will be awesome. No pressure. Alien Angel, how many times have you played this multiple times?
Savant Warriors.
If so, I know someone above answered.
That's what their favorite faction was.
Yes. Who answered that?
All right. So that's that.
Spartan Martian answers favorite faction. Alien Angel, what is your favorite faction playing this game?
I am going to cash in my other 2 gold to get another supply. I'm going to use both of those supply to feed my people.
Overrated.
To bring back a population.
The one thing I always skip playing Civilization is just feeding my people.
Yeah, you would.
I'm like, let's go to war.
Yeah,
we don't need food.
You would. Then these two I'm just going to discard because they are more. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to discard. Where are you at? What do you got? You got a bunch of things over there. You got a 2. We got 1, 2, 3 going. You have 1, 2, 3, so you have enough there. You need manners. Yeah, there ain't no way that you're getting to the capstone for that. And you can only have 2 in your hinterlands to begin with.
That's true.
I'm going to trash the swordsman. Put you up there. So those 2 are gone. Discarded. Okay. Choose my stance here. What we got on the board?
Chosen already. Cool. Yeah, several games so far. Favorite faction would be Ender Clan, as they're very flexible. That's one of the ones we haven't played with yet. I think Ender Clan's the market, right? No, one of these comes with a market. I saw that it looked kind of cool. Oh, no, that's Gilded. The Gilded clan comes with the market.
The Khalid, yep.
Ender Clan has its the command panel. So
we haven't hit one of those yet. Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Khalid Guild, though, with Gem Carnivals, Apex Clan, all aggression, which is what makes perfect sense for him.
Yep.
Here we go. I'm working.
I am defending.
Cool. So I'm not attacking you. It's not attacking you. Go for it.
Okay. I didn't know.
I did.
Alright, so we got a looming threat. Ooh, a big boy. Double campaign. 10 pluser. Great rewards, though. So yeah, I'll put the 2 gems on there. Get on there.
All right. Moving on to round number...
Harvest.
Yes.
And harvest first.
Harvest. That's good because I did this intentionally because I need stuff.
Straight up looking to skip.
I also trigger my Explorer again because I'm doing agriculture, so I get 2 Endeavor cards to start.
1 and 2.
Players. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. Okay, now we start. So 1, 2, 8, yeah, still me.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah, I was just double checking because I just thought you went up.
No, you were still at 2.
Yeah.
No, I'm at 1.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Can do that. I'm going to play my manor out of my hinterland.
Another one. And another one.
Oh, nice.
And another one.
Shuffle this deck.
Well, now I'm paying attention to it.
Yeah. I'll also play this town right there. I think that's what I want to do. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I will progress. So these 2 come into here. These 2 move down. I will also spend a gem to get one of these wild cards. And spend... two resources and a population to place that wild card there. Oh, sorry, that also would move down. All right, over to you.
Okay. I'm going to put out town at 3. to another town at 3. He advances by 1. And okay.
Good?
Yep.
All right. I will spend population number 1 to go down 1, 2. Population number, material number 2 to go down 1, 2. Number 3 to bring both of these off. Number 4 to bring this one off and this one down. So that puts 2 manners down here and my wild card now. Nice. I spent 4 to do that. I have 2 purple books and 2 manners.
Yep.
That now flips influence to level 3.
Nice.
I will trigger this, exhaust, get 3 materials.
Nice.
And 2 gold. Spend 2 gold to utilize this as a double there, and this as a manner. This now goes to level 4.
Very nice.
Alright. Cool. That is available now.
Yep.
Alright, what else would I like to do with my life? Could buy some stuff. What does the stuff do? I will spend. It's a little early for that. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to buy diplomacy.
Nice.
So that is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can buy 1 more. But I can't right now.
That's why there's space for 1 more.
Yeah.
Good board
Creation.
Design.
Great board
By
design.
Sand
Okay. That'll just sit there. I don't need to move that right now. Alright, I'll go over to you. I'll do my thingamabob here.
Okay. Action phase for Nikolai. Alright, first up, using my 1, I almost said soil supply to get my swordsman.
These are gone.
Into their area here. I would need 6 total. I have 1 I could do. So not worth doing right now. Doesn't make sense. There's nothing I really want.
Yes.
All wise. If I no trade, no. Okay. I'm going to township and town up there. All these get discarded. Do this. Okay. Now. Alright. Ready when you are, Kimosabe.
Alright. Let's flip our things.
Fight.
I am going worker. I am going to put it, though. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to put it anywhere else for now.
Alright, I'm fighting. So I go first.
Yeah. Who are you fighting?
Homeboy.
Alright. Cool.
So I need 10 or more.
Center there.
So I'm definitely using the 1, 2. I'm going to use my Inquisitor guy here. Gives you a red die. I'm using my, not Inquisitor, Jesus.
No,
My Valor Heroic. I'm going to use my Cavalry, which is a red die.
Yep.
I'm going to use my Inquisitor, which is a blue die. And I'll
What's his
use...
benefit?
Each time you attack a looming threat with Inquisitor and achieve victory, I gain a level 1 knowledge of my choice.
Nice.
And I'll use one of my 2 swordsmans for another blue die.
So you need 6 or higher to draw, 8 or higher to...
So I start off with 3 automatically.
Oh, okay.
Attack roll +1.
Yep.
1, 2.
So 5, 7.
I get a -1. Also, I'll roll his die first. So I get a -1.
No, it's just -1 true mark.
Yeah, no. Each
You
of
don't-
your Erlich rolls gets -1 true mark, specifically.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
So this is his. So that's a 0.
Then, yeah.
That's why I rolled
Yeah,
it. So I'm just going to take that off.
I think that couldn't have been a 0. That's what I was saying.
So 4.
That's hilarious if you somehow roll a 0 on this die. 5, 6. You got
6,
9.
7, 8, 9.
So you get the gold.
All because of this bastard.
Yep, you get the gold. And that's it.
So I get that. So double looming threat rewards gain. So I get 10 gold. That's fine. That's why I used them. 10 gold.
Nice.
That is not achieving victory.
That
That's
is
a
not.
tie, so that's not the deal. So then you guys all go at
3.
thrace.
Alright.
1, 2, and 3.
We now
Then 2 gold will go on
flip
top of this here.
the next event, which is another looming threat.
Nice.
So this here has 2 gold,
Yeah.
2 of these, 1 of these,
Nice.
and 2 gems. And we'll do it your way. Put the gems on the bottom.
Yeah. Makes sense, right? Makes the most sense.
Okay.
Cool. And that's the last bit of knowledge that you know of.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. That's why this whole time I'm like, I'm not going to attack. It's like, it's wasted. I'm like, I can do other stuff.
I mean, so my whole thing is like, I needed to try and attack. So I assumed I was like, okay, either he's gonna attack me or he's not. So I'm gonna go for it because of that payday, because of my guy.
Makes sense.
So either I was gonna win and get the 10 plus the 2 gems, or I'm gonna get at least 10 gold.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So now end of harvest. So I get 1, 2, 3 gold.
I get the 2 from the campaign.
I get 1 supply.
Supply.
1 material.
I get a gold.
And I get 2 cards.
I get 1 material.
Oh, do I want to take the 2 cards?
I
or
get
take
2
an
more
extra
gold.
supply. No, I don't want supply. Oh, what kind of do? Hold on. Do I really need more cards right now? What do I need? No, I'll take the cards. I'll deal with the supply later. Okay. Don't know if I need that.
Okay. Woo. Did you take your 3?
No, I 2, and then
Okay.
and then my 3. So now back to me for round 11 of
Actually,
12.
before I draw, see if you have anything that makes you draw more.
No.
Okay.
Good point, though. These are all great cards. 18 turns ago.
Right. Okay, you're up first.
That I am. That I am. Okay. That does that. Which order of events do I want to do? Okay, these are trashed. That's trash. I don't care about any of them right now. Don't care about those either right now.
If this is an invasion, I'm gonna get screwed.
Bring my guild hall into play, and I'm gonna bring my town into play, I believe. Yes. Guild hall and town into play. I will not do anything else. That is it. Oh no, so progress. So this town comes down. These two both go there. Over to you.
Okay. I will put down a manor. I will spend 1 to get you. Put you down as well. 2. And I'll let that be where it's at, there. So then progress. These 3 come down. Boom, boom, boom. These 4 come down. Those 2 come down. Okay. Over to you for the actions.
All right. I will.
What does this thing do again? Oh, you didn't get that guy.
No, yeah, it's one of my advisors. So I will spend 1 to go 1-2 to bring this town in. Spend 2 to bring this one down twice, and spend the 3rd to bring it off. I will use all 3 towns to flip my township to level 1. When used for township upgrade, recover a population. Boom, boom, boom. I will spend that population to trigger my Thrall Lord. I get 3 material, 1, 2, 3, and I get 2 gold. I will then spend 4 gold to get my last knowledge, which is attack roll. That should be a bonus. Is if you buy all 10, you should get some bonus if you buy 10 knowledge for victory or endpoint scoring.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay.
So stupid. Okay, cool. That works. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I can do that next turn. Do that next turn. Alright, that'll be it. Let me do my hinterlands and all you. Get rid of these 3. And these 2 go to my hinterland, I think. Yes. And choose a stance.
Alright, well, doing this to start regardless. So spending 6 to get 3 material. Okay. 1 gets, just do those 2 first. These 2 down. Gather Fellowship when used for any, okay, haven't used it yet.
Yes.
Boom. I'm going to spend another 1 to get you in and to advance you down. Now I will use these. So now when using this, I get to recover a population. So 1, 2, 3 advances my township to level 2. Boom. Okay. I'm going to use another 1 to advance Serpent down, Manor down, another 1, Serpent on, Manor down. I'm going to do another 1 just to get the Manor on. I'm going to use both of those. I have 3 fortifications. I also have gems, 2 manors. Turns that 1 into a 2, which gives me my next level Advisir. The War Marshal, add either an expert archer or a war ballista unit to my standing army. The War Ballista, when attacking or defending with War Ballista, you may re-roll any of the dice from any of your involved units. Amazing. So that's going on for sure because of Nick rolls. Okay, what do we got left? We got food there. So I'm going to use food. We're going to advance my Villa Ulrich down. And that's where we're chilling for the moment. Now... Township, we're going to place that up there. We'll place this town with that one right there. Whew. And let me choose my stance.
All right. Oh no, we got one more round after this. So heading into year event 2, round 5.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
I'm attacking.
It's all mine. You're up first.
I am attacking the second looming threat here for the 8.
Okay.
So let's do this. We're going to use a boar, my guy, and both of these. These two just stay in my thing. So I get 2 blue, a red, and a green. Automatically, I get 1 true mark because I'm using Horum with my horde,
Nice.
or with my boar. I get +1 here. So that's
2.
guaranteed 2. I need
6 more.
6 more to win.
Yep.
I will risk that. 4 dice, 6 total hits with a red die in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice.
Fantastic.
Nailed it.
So I get all of this stuff. This looming threat is now out.
Good pull.
These will all go to my number 3 spot. And now, no. Overdue.
Okay.
I'm like, nope, not gonna do that.
I mean, I don't have any, what do you call it, so.
Oh, no, I was looking to go for this one too, but I'm like, I only have 2 people left.
Yeah.
So that'd be horrible. Oh, and then 2 gold go on top of here. Do we still do the last end harvest? Oh, we do. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Progress all cards into territory and then do 1 final action phase after everything else.
Yeah.
So we really have 2 additional rounds.
No way. I would need,
So you need
I
9?
need my cavalry in there at least to have a chance. For the red. Alright, I guess I'm attacking you.
Yeah.
Individual, so not using him. Just only with attacking looming threats. So go with my War Ballista and my. Oh, that's the thing though. My War Ballista allows me to reroll. You may reroll any of your dice from any of your units.
Oh, damn.
Any involved units.
Well, that's why
You know
you
what?
got that card.
Screw it. We're gonna go for him.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's do it.
you're
So I
going
get
red
a
first.
red,
Yeah.
green, blue.
You get a +1 automatically.
+1 automatically, but -1 on the red one.
Yep.
So here we go, everybody. Hail Mary. Ha! Wow. All right, re-rolling.
5.
Can you get
6.
any higher than a 2? You can get 4s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll them all. Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7.
Yeah.
Tie, but I already got. Or no, that's
Not
a failure. Oh, perfect. It's a failure.
Oh,
So I
that's
get
true.
1, 2.
That's some bullshit. Fail
Amazing.
forward
And I
mechanic
get
right there.
2 gold. Love it.
Man, I wish I got 8 at least.
We'll reward you for attempting because
No, I know.
Because like in that situation, they'd be like, oh, why would I even attempt? That's why I would attempt.
Okay, so
I'll take it. But now all my people are out. So.
Now we flip Year 11's event before we do End Harvest.
Yep.
How bad does this get? Oh, it gets bad.
Oh, nice.
Major invasion.
4.
So
right,
we roll 4 dice. We'll tell you what this total is here in a second because this is going to be brutal.
5.
Plus
9.
So 9 plus 11, which is 20, plus
so 29.
9. So 29.
To start.
No, just 29. There's no start.
No, not that. 28.
Or 28. Yes, you're right.
No, 28 to start because then you have 4 more there plus your 5 there.
That's true.
Yeah, plus...
no, that's not. That's
okay.
only if it's completing.
So what's your threat?
So we said 28.
28.
30, 32, 37.
Yours is 37, so 28, 32.
Okay, so for my 37, I'm going to zoom into my board here real quick. So I have 5 military strength automatically as part of the level I'm at. These 5 fortifications I can use. If I
You also have a defensive 2.
I do have a defensive 2. So I have 7 to start. So is it 37 I said was my number? 37 is my number, so 30. So 30 left. 37.
Yep.
So 37. So 30 left after those 2. Spend 5 of these for 2 each. That's 20. I will then spend... Oh, actually, no. That was 20. Hold on. I had 5 of these for 10 more. So this is 12. Endeavor in your build queue, territory, or... in my territory. I can get rid of ones in my territory.
What? Oh, does it say territory also?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I will get rid of my capstone in my territory. That's 5. I'll get rid of my other boar in my territory. That's 5. I will then use 3 gold for 12 more. So that's 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. I leave 1 fortification alive. 5,
Nice.
10. These are 4 each. Perfect. The boar goes over here. This gets discarded. I wasn't going to get influenced in level 5 anyway. Watch, I'm going to draw the 2 cards I need right now.
Right. Okay. All right, so 9, 20, 28. Sorry. These areas.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So 28, so 30, 32. So I need to make up. So minus the 2 here, so 30. Minus the 7, 23. 23 minus 2, 21, minus 2, 19, minus 2, 17 is what I need to make up. Okay. So 17.
You can't use those. That's not your build queue. It's hinterland.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah.
My bad. Yep. So 17. Minus 5 is 12.
If you lack the requirements of all options, you can ignore all damage. Hilarious.
Minus 5 is 7. We'll do a gem for 4 and a population for 3 for the last 7.
Alright.
God,
So we have both paid our dues. Oof. Brutal dues. We have one down here. All right, so now we do end harvest. So before we forget, end harvest. So I get 2 gold there, 1 gold here,
2 here,
1 gold here. The 2 gold from my attack. So that's 6 gold total. 1 and 1.
Gold, material, 2 more gold.
Right. So the way the last round works here, or last round we'll call it, final year, is we do this whole year as normal. We go through, we flip the end year event card, all of that. Afterwards, we trigger one final push where everything in our build queue automatically gets moved into your territory and army. You'll have one full action phase to do what you want to do. You will not have attack phase or the stances and any of that, but you'll just get a chance to move some stuff in your territory, do some actions.
Yep.
So here we go. Brutal invasion, yes.
That was absolutely, yeah.
I was preparing for that. I was assuming it was coming,
because of that,
and that's why I bought diplomacy.
Yeah.
Gold equals 4 instead of 1. So that's why I spent like a few gold. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm fine.
Nice.
All right, so I picked my 3 cards.
And extra draws are good?
We're good. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The 1 card. The 1 card. I'm like, oh, I'm probably going to get this card after giving up the capstone. I got the card. You got to be kidding me. That would have been epic to finish. What is the 5th worth? 5 more VP. 5 more VP. My God. Okay. So I'm going to build some stuff. We got those there. Got to do that. So we don't do, we just progress all cards into territory. We do not do the whole draw and build at the beginning of next turn.
And when they progress in the territory, you can use them.
Yeah, but you don't do the draw and build. It's just whatever's already there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this one doesn't mean anything to me right now, then. This does. I could do that. Alright, so I'm going to build a barracks.
Can these be cashed in as, so when you have your wild cards, right, to be used as a capstone, can you discard one of these to count as the gem?
No, those aren't gems, those are prosper.
But they count as gems at the end.
I don't think so.
They do, they count towards your gems.
I don't think so. I thought it was prosper cards.
Prosper cards are gems. Gems. Every 5 gold prosper cards of knowledge.
Oh, every prosper card in your territory. Yeah, my bad.
So does that, so for the Serpent's wild cards, can you cash in a prosper card as a gem?
I would assume no, because they're listed as a gem token versus a prosper card.
Can you find the Serpent's wild?
Well, sure.
Unless Sam Time answers us first.
That's true.
Let's see who's quicker.
Yeah, not me. Prosper cards. Some endeavors have a gem icon that these income. They stay in your end term and serve as gems at the end of the game. Prosper cards provide either one-time benefit or, in case of trade route, benefit complete every time you complete a breach. Yeah. So gem at the end of the game. They are not considered gems mid-game. No, only gem tokens for wild cards.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. What else was I gonna do? So I did that. That'll do that.
Yep.
What's the benefits here? What I want to make happen.
That screws up my plans. Damn it.
Can't do that. That would be awesome if I could do that, but I can't. Literally can't. Because I can't do that till next part of the turn, right? Yep. Damn it. So I built a barracks. I'm so annoyed I got rid of this capstone. Why didn't I just get rid of one of these 3? That was so dumb to get rid of the capstone. That was so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
If I lose by 5 or less now, it's because of that stupidity. Okay. What else do I want to build? I don't know if there is anything else to build. Oh. Oh. I'll build this 4. I will spend 2 material and my last population and a gem. So a gem to buy this into my hand. The 2 material and my last population to put it into the 4 slot. That is it for that part of my face. Oh, yeah. Oh, and progress. Or advance progress, yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Those things aren't going to work. Bastards.
Oh, we're not there yet.
Damn. So after the year end, it's the event and harvest, follow the remaining steps below. There's all cards to territory. Convert resources to money.
We get an action phase, though, too.
Yeah. Damn. You. Okay. Corey. Pashori. Gem. Wild card. Putting that out too. Looking up construct water mill. Says 2 material grain plus. Does that mean for every 2 material I spend, I get an additional grain, or does it mean I can spend 2 material one time to get 1 additional grain?
Oh, I think because I used that too for township.
Like when I use it to construct something.
Where did I use it? Yeah, construct a water mill.
Right, so does it mean for every 2 I get an additional 1, or does it mean you can spend 2 one time to get 1 additional?
Good question. Sand time. Are you able to clarify that for the cards?
Watermill.
The watermill specifically. Can you spend 2 material multiple times and get +1? Same thing like reinforced foundation and whatnot. Or and I'll just show the card here on screen for you. Or is it a one-time only benefit?
Like can you only spend 2?
Yeah, because you spend 4 to get 2 extra on top of the 1. Two material one time to gain 1 additional.
Damn it.
When the rules experts help me out. You already put 2 down, right, though?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, it was just 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Corey and the
I'm thinking about what's gonna give me the most. Township on level 2 is worth 6. Resource on level 2 is only worth 4. Interesting. Yeah, this is the last like turn, so I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best. Because these guys subtract 1. You're maxed out. That's cool.
What do you mean I'm maxed out?
On your population.
Yep, a little bit. They all did.
All right.
I'm in
We're
super
doing it. I
hardship.
think this is going to work. So 4 to get 2 more. I'm spending all 4 of these.
And 2 population.
And 2 population. Put you out. And to put you out.
Wildcard knowledge, tier 2 purple for 5 GP includes building it. Wildcard knowledge. Wait,
The
tier 2 purple.
the wild card.
Build wildcard.
Gain a Serpent's wild card from the center board and build. Oh, interesting. That actually is helpful. That could change.
You can't do that now.
Stuff
No.
too. I didn't finish my turn yet.
No, this is not the part of this phase. That's part of the buying phase.
I know, but I could take.
Give it information here.
Something back. Or would that be beneficial though? More than one way to do it, I guess. What?
I can't do that because I have 10 knowledge already.
Well, so what I'm weighing here, just to be transparent, okay, so is it better to have the gem, right, or the gold? Because to make that
5v1 for gold versus 1v1.
To make this work, I need to buy 2 purple knowledges during my turn. So I have to spend that much gold. So every 5 gold turns into yada yada. So if I had to do that, right, so if I bought the lowest, it would be 4 and 5. I had to spend 9 gold. So effectively sacrificing 2 points to keep 1 point. Or no, every 5 gold is 1 gem. So I'd be sacrificing 1 point. 1 point. But then that gets me. No, we're good with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So you built your 2?
Yep.
No, you built your 2 others that you purchased?
Yep, that's why I flip those over.
I want to these 2.
Yep.
Alright. So progress. We're good?
Progress. 1, 2, 3.
Action phase for the last official round before the bonus round. I forgot everything I was going to do now. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I had plans in place. Definitely had plans to do something with something. Could do that. Oh, no, I know what I was doing. Discarding this, because whatever. I'm not putting it in my hinterland. None of those matter, really. 2 of them. So, let's see here. What makes the most sense? Where's this dice? Let's see here. They both have a 4 side. The lowest here is a 2. The lowest here is a 1 or the reroll. or dud on this. Just reroll. So 2, 3, 5 would be the dead minimum with these 4 dice, most likely. But that would still be. Two. 2 for 2.
This is how the
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
All these type of games go.
I'm gonna spend 3 supply to bring down Swordsman, Horum, and my boars.
Okay.
That supply will stay where it is. How's it? Oh no, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Not it. Let's be not an idiot. 'Cause I can't trade these in for anything else. How does this work? In-game scoring? Are these worth anything? No. I'm gonna put them all in.
You can trade them in for gold, can't you? The end?
Oh.
Yeah. Trade them for silver.
1 for a silver. Don't care. I'd rather have the defense, just in case this is invasion. Thank you.
Why's it gotta be my turn?
It's gonna be a crazy ending. Somehow our games are always super close at the end, too.
They are. Boom, boom.
It looks like one of us is ahead of the other, usually mid-game, and then it's like, nope, just kidding.
Yeah, it's the point salad at the end. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna do.
Deja vu, bitch.
Okay, let's see. What does all that... I don't think any of that... Does that assist me at all? Oh. That could. Okay. So what would the cost of that be? Okay. Sure. Spending 8. Can I have foresee future and recruit advisor, please?
He's gonna know what the last card is.
I also get my advisor here. I'm going to recruit Syria, recover 1 population, then place 4 supply from the bank on this card. Cover 1.
Fly on this card.
This card can only be used to expedite units.
Ah, got it.
Okay. So now... So give me 1 point back. To attack you. Let's. Okay. Choose one. To start. Be these two. Another one. We'll bring two more down. Another one will get them off the board. So we're going to do you. And you. I'm going to use the last one. Might as well. Do the Marriager. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll put this up here.
And set your stance.
Ugh.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Ready?
Yeah.
Defend.
Attack.
Okay.
All right. I go first. I want to go first anyway.
Yep.
4 units. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 blue, a red, and a green. Green with Horum guarantees a true mark. I already have 1 on my attack roll for the attack roll, so that's 2 right there. Going after the looming threat.
Going after Lumiere.
So all these rolls sit there in the pile. Doesn't matter.
Not Lumiere.
All right, so I need to roll an 8 or higher. I have a 2 guaranteed success. I do not have any other guaranteed success. That's correct. And let's do this right now too before I forget. 2. All right, 8 or higher. Come on. Murder.
Nice.
I can go to 7, 10, 12, 14.
Why can't I roll like that? I roll as low as
I got the
possible
2,
every
Jeff.
time.
That was an 8. That was an OP because that's the highest on this die. That's the highest on that die. Yeah. Over your defending, sure. Sorry. Where the camera go? There we go. So here we go. So final year event. So this just slides over here. We still do this year event, and then we do end harvest, then we do the actions here. Would you like to do the honors? No, not that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Heavy invasion.
What are you rolling?
1.
Okay, roll 2.
Now I roll high. Oh, damn. 9 plus 12. So we have 21.
You're welcome, by the way.
Why?
I definitely saved you by getting rid of that guy.
Saved yourself.
No, that's why I have plenty of protection. That's why I put 5 here.
Yeah, that's 10 plus 5.
15.
Yeah, you set the spend.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm fine. I don't even have to do anything. What we got here? What we got? We're at 9, 12, 21. I start off at 17. Okay, so I have to cover
Plus 4.
4.
So 25.
Plus 2 more. Sorry, yeah,
Plus
that's
2.
it. Yeah.
So you're 27.
Yeah, it's fine. So I cover 10. Easy.
Alright. So this is, we said 21?
Easy peasy.
So 21, 24, no, 21, 23, 25, plus 6, 31. So I have 7 to start on 31. I'm going to spend all 5 of these. That's 10. So that's 17 out of 31. And 3 gold, which is additional 12. 17, that's 29. Actually, no, I won't. What is this worth? This is worth 5. I will get rid of this card. So 9, 13, 23, 30. I need 31. Oh, I can get rid of that, can't I? I could get rid of the resource. Do I need it? Let's do the math here real quick to see exactly what I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Got my 10.
Yes.
Here, you want to show them what you're doing?
Oh, sorry. I was still doing the math. Okay. So I had 5 of these in here. That's 10. 15, 16, 17. 20, plus 5 is 22. Plus 4 is 26. Plus 4 is 30. Plus 1, 31. So 21, 25, 27.
29, 30, 31.
Oh, I counted wrong.
33.
33. God damn. I'll keep that and give away a gold, I think. No, I won't. God damn. I need all those cards. Yep, I need all those.
You counted your 5 already, right?
And the 2. So 7, 17, 22, 30.
And 3 more.
So I need 3 more. Which is a gold. Oh, this would do. I could do a gem.
Yeah, one gem is worth 4.
1 gem's worth 4.
Keep a gold, get rid of a gem.
Yeah, it's more worth it. I think.
Because you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
plus
yeah, I know,
that,
I know.
which gives you essentially the equivalent of a gem back. It's incredible how Scotch goes down faster and faster.
Wouldn't know.
Little maple scotch. It's good. Not pre-flavored.
Can't look at
Actual
that
maple
one.
syrup put into the scotch. Nice little sweetness underneath.
Oh, no, I counted this right. I'm just an idiot. 21, right? 21.
25.
25 plus 6 is 31.
Yes.
Oh, this doesn't count.
Oh, you were counting that.
That doesn't count because that is not in my
I didn't
territory.
realize you were counting that. Sorry.
So we're back to good. This goes. Okay. So 7, 17, 22, 30, 31.
Yep.
I was like, I thought I did it right the first time, and I recounted like this isn't right again. Okay.
All right, over to me.
Over to you.
Okay. So we have our
21.
9, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have 10 because of defensive, 7 here, so down to 10. So I have my 3 plus 1. The archer allows me to roll for invasions. I got a 2, so that's 3 more. That's 6, plus the gem is 4. That's the other 10.
Oh, I forgot you could do that. Oh, that'd be a waste. Because you're... Oh, they had to be available anyway.
Yeah. They couldn't be in your...
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's mine.
Okay, so that concludes
So now we do our harvest.
that. So we go to our end harvest.
So I get a...
And now, then we get a bonus round. So
of action and end phases. Yep.
so I get 2, 3, 4.
Oh, just the
5,
action round. We don't get
6.
the event phase. Right.
Correct. We just get the action phase only.
Yep.
We don't even get the build phase.
1.
So I got 2, 3, 4 gold, 5, 6. So I took a 5 and a 1 right there. I get 1 material and 1 of those.
Okay. And now once we have everything, all of our stuff moves in from the queue.
Yep. So you're gonna do it separately though, because it's just all one action phase set.
Oh, we can just put it all down.
Sure.
And then we just decide what we're gonna do with it afterwards.
Okay.
Individually.
This just goes over here now. All right. So I go to me first.
Yep.
All right. So these all slid down. Oh no.
Oh no!
I meant to have 6 of these people
Yeah.
to be able to build my military up, and I killed 2 of them. Through the stupid invasions here. God damn it. This barrack's useless now. Fine, I guess we'll do the other way then. So we'll start here. 6, 7, 8. No, 6. We'll start with 6. We'll spend 6 gold to get 3 supply. We'll spend 4 supply to flip 2 of these back over. So 2 population back to where I need them. That works. I will use my Thrall Lord, because its action phase still counts. I will flip 1 population to get 1 material and 1 gem. I will spend the 2 material here with my wild card, which spends the gem, to flip this to tier level 5. I can't do that. That's a useless ass card. Those will chill. Can't do that. We don't do the stance step or anything. We just literally do up to the thing.
Yep. Just the last action phase.
Yep. So no need to do that, or that. Okay, over to you.
All right. I'm going to use these 2. So I'm using this to construct. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip over agriculture to 2. So those are gone. Just chill. I'm going to use these 2. Flip population over. I'm going to spend 8 of my 10, so 2 back, to spending the 8 to
get 4 and flip. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, just to show it. Up, 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 up. And then using all those to flip over 2 more. Essentially sacrificing 1 point to save 2 points.
Yeah.
Cool. You're cool. Yeah. That is that is.
That is it.
That is.
All right, so we'll just zoom out to our front view and final scoring.
All right, so we
I
have
a feeling this is within 5 points.
Pat, I've been ahead of you the entire time for the most part on here, but I don't know about everything else.
Oh, you only have me by 1 point.
I know, but I've been ahead of you the entire time on this, so I don't know about everything else.
That last move to get 5 more, I'm like, okay, I'm only down 1.
Yeah.
I know. Assuming you were going up on
so
one of them.
I was trying to get my military flipped over, but I was 1 gem. I was 1 gem shy. Of being, so I was like, wait, can I use those to flip?
Yeah.
No. So I was literally 1 gem shy of being able to have buy the wild for the other one of these. I had a whatever.
Yeah.
And I needed 1 more to sacrifice for.
No, I literally.
If I would have won this early on, I'd be fine.
Yeah, I literally had 6 already, and I put the barracks in, and I'm like, oh, the last thing, it'll push it through. I'll just flip it. Awesome.
Yep.
And then had to spend 2 to protect against these, and didn't think of it. Okay, so.
All right, so first off, we're starting with our provinces. So I have 6, 12, 14, 18, 27.
I have 14, 18, 20, 26.
All right, so our standing army, 1 for every 2. So 1, 2.
1, 2.
Boop. Gems, 1 VP for every 2 that you have, counting province cards and yada yada. 1, 2. So I get 2 points.
I have a pair there, pair there, pair there, and a pair there. 4 points.
Nothing for other.
What do you mean nothing for?
This is
No,
other.
I have other.
We have other.
2.
Oh, I did 2. I have 1. I forgot about those. I have 1. You have 2.
Yeah, this is where I'm getting 5.
And then 5 minus for you, minus 1 for me, which just cancels out that essentially. Turns you to 3 there. And then nothing here because we're not playing solo. All right, so 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 26, 27, 28, 32, 34.
29.
That's 5 is 29.
Yeah.
Woo! And Bald is your winner! Hell yeah. I knew...
These 2 points, if I was able to flip this, it was a tie game. And I just screwed that up by getting rid of the one roll.
That's what I was looking at. My goal is like, I need to preserve my goal, because I'm gonna need to use it at the end. So like, okay, let me get a crap ton, which is why, like, for this, I was like, I don't care if I win. I just want to get that first so I can get that 10 gold stack. And because of my guy, my freaking douche here...
The minus thing?
The bad-tempered general. But... I still got it. So, like, okay, cool, perfect. And I was like, okay, I was like, okay, what is this? Okay, 10 is 1 point equivalent.
2.
No, 10 would be 1 point. Every 5 gold
that's true.
1 gem.
Yeah, sure, you need 2 gems for... Yeah.
So I was like, oh, easy.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Get rid of that, it saves me 2 points.
Yeah.
Which...
I was trying to find an endgame shove to just have a bunch of gold.
So if I didn't...
Which, how did I have 4 gold left over?
I don't know.
Which would have flipped 1 more. These it's only 1. I would have lost by 1.
Yeah.
But,
and so like if you did that and if I didn't do that, we would have been a tie game, which is insane.
Yeah.
But then you would have won because you got this. But that was the case.
That's what I think. I was like, at first because I drew the card I needed for this, whatever this is, the little archway. I drew that archway card and I had gotten rid of the capstone. And I'm like, damn. Now I have to go buy another one.
I literally wasn't getting any of those. Right? I had to steal yours. Yeah. Because you're getting
all of them.
You're getting all of them in advance. And I'm like, what the hell? Which is why I was like, you know what? I gotta burn gems to promote these. I was like, last time I tried to hoard them, so I was like, I gotta burn them to push my provinces forward.
Yeah. Well done. Great game, guys. Real close. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
31-29. Could have been 31-30 because I don't know why I kept 4 gold.
And if I didn't do my thing, it would have been 30-30, which is very on par for Bald and Board. We take different paths, but usually end up tying.
Yeah, you literally surged so far ahead there, and I was just focusing. I was like, okay, I got my quest done early to flip the 1, and I'm like, I'm just going to go on the influence so I can get this dude real quick.
My focus was to get my quest done so I didn't have to worry about it also. That's why I was like, okay, I need to get to 6 materials quick as possible, quest it. These early invasions aren't too harsh. I can recover from that if I have 4 of these flipped at one time or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's fine, worthy sacrifice. I do, the one thing that I do wish this game did better is gave me a reason to caravan. Because caravan right now just doesn't seem important.
It might with one of the
houses. Like it's a good way to get gold, but you need the materials to trade to get gold because you need 4 of them to even attempt it.
Yeah.
So
like mine was great at getting resources, but the same thing. I was like, I'd rather spend it here.
So you could caravan easily, but like most of the ones that like so far that we've played with, like I would have to really push. I'd have to spend gold to get materials to then use it on the caravan to try and get gold to get silver back, not even gold.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like an equal trade. I wish that you could almost send any amounts. Like if I had leftover resources, I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna send the caravan out and try to get any kind of silver. Because right now it feels a little useless at the moment. Like it doesn't feel like I should be doing that or need to do that. Everything else feels way more important.
Yeah.
But other than that, I love this. This is so fun.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Again, thank you, Sandtime Games, for joining in.
Yes.
Great game. We'll have this up on YouTube this upcoming Wednesday, the 8th or 9th, whatever that Wednesday is next week.
Yep. And we'll have a review going up the following Sunday after that as well. For all of you who haven't watched our review videos yet, you can go find a ton of them. We're trying to do much more of them. They're on our YouTube channel. There's a whole playlist for them. But the way that we do our reviews is we each review it individually over a certain number of categories. So we have the actual storage that everything is in. We have the rule book and how that's designed. The components, so what everything is made out of. The design of the game, so the artwork, the look of it, everything of that sort. Then the gameplay. And we each give a score of up to 5 stars in each of those categories individually. And then we take all of that to get our individual final score. But the ultimate score that we do give at the end of the review video is our Bald and Board game score, which is an average of all of our scores together.
Yep.
Which will determine if a game ultimately is a must-play or don't play. I can tell you right now, before we even do the review, that this will end up being a must-play by us. Absolutely. No doubt at all.
Very fun, a lot of variability.
Yeah.
Good call out. So Alien Angel, Caravan can be super strong, not about the gold or silver, about the trade routes, which we didn't really think about. So you can start foreseeing future events and prepping more for the future.
Right, so if you do one, I would assume and do foresee first, and that lets you, at least every time you do one, kind of continue on. So it's almost like if you work up that grid, it's like if for C, and I would do even the gem.
I would do
early
population. Like, especially with this house,
Yeah.
I would do for C and then population, and then just be like, okay, I can get population back much easier. A and then for C, I know when I need to care about attacking, when I don't need to care about attacking.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of what's great about this game is that there are so many different avenues to try and refine your way to win. So like that's one clearly we haven't really explored as much. We definitely went harder into the provinces this time around.
Yeah.
Like last game we played at the end, like second half of the game, that's where I was like, okay, let me hit the provinces. And I think that's how I'm going to win. And I think you were going for gems and stuff primarily.
I was going for gems. I had a huge army.
Yes, you did.
Because I was taking care of like a lot of looming threats to just gain the resource churning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for hosting the game. Thank you for joining in.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it.
For everyone else here on the stream, and then who's watching this on YouTube later, we'll be doing 3 more Kingdom and Empire building themed games in July.
Yes.
Here on Thursdays. We will also have a bunch of other fun random games. So as we get games from GameFound and Kickstarter in the mail, we do full videos, we play them out. Unboxing, rulebook rundowns. So if you want to learn how to play the game, we'll walk through the rulebook and do that. We did that here for Gilded Realms. It's up on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And we have a lot of games coming in this year.
We do. Yeah, we really do. The second half of the year, August through the fall, there's a good chunk coming from Ivy Studios. Oh man, I'm blanking out on a bunch of other ones that are going to be coming through as well. I have notifications on, but for July, being
Speakeasy.
I don't know when that's coming though.
Not sure.
Here's a new one coming. The Library of Alexandria that looks really good. It's Vital. It's Vital, of course it is. But in July, so the next one we're probably going to be playing is going to be Stupor Monday. That recently we just got in. We just did a rulebook rundown for that as well, which will be going up onto YouTube
2 Wednesdays from now.
Next week.
Wait, what? Which?
Isn't it? The rulebook rundown.
Oh, the rulebook rundown, yes.
Yeah.
The gameplay 2 week, yeah.
So we'll be streaming that live on Twitch next Thursday for you all. Our first playthrough of that. And then we're going to be doing Nova Era, which is Simon's new Kingdom Builder Civilization type game, which is a little bit more simpler than these are. We'll be jumping into. And then we're going to finish with a fan favorite, as well as a favorite of ours, the special edition of Castles of Burgundy. Maybe we'll add in the winery this time. We haven't played with the winery yet.
That's true, yeah.
So we'll add the winery in for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so if there's games that, I know Alien Angel looks like you're out and about in the gaming world.
Yep.
If there's games that you love, that you want to see us play, whether you see them behind us or not, throw us a DM on Instagram.
Yep.
Comment on
I manage that for y'all.
Comment on the YouTube channel, which I watch pretty much every day, and let us know.
Yeah. And we are going to be at Gen Con this year, so if you're going to be there, look for us. We'll find you, or send us a message on Instagram and let us know when you're going to be there, and we'll see if we can find you. If you live in the greater Los Angeles area as well, so do we, so feel free to reach out too. We love getting together and meeting new people to play games. So at some point, Bonds, we're gonna get you to play a game with us. You haven't played this yet, so maybe we'll find a time to get together and we'll jump into this. All right. Well, thank you again, Santon Games, for jumping in and doing some rules corrections while we played this. We love your game. We're excited to see what you have coming next with the current GameFound crowdfunding you have going on for the second printing and the additions to Gilded Realms. We'll definitely be jumping on that for sure. I'm following that like a hawk already. But everyone else who joined us, thank you as well. This is Bald and Board Games, playing Santon Games, Gilded Realm. I'm Bald.
I'm Board.
We'll see you
in the
in
realm.
the pristine mountains.